balls out. Hello, welcome to
Harambe.
D&D. I am Good Chaos. Today we are playing more D&D. We are reaching a climactic, exciting conclusion of a story arc. I am Good Chaos. It's a pleasure to have you. I still have this just in case we need it. We will be introducing ourselves now, starting with the bestest of girls.
I play Lucia Peritas, the possessed Shuni former Oracle, now Divine Sorcerer Warlock, who is imprudently in love with the Demon Insider.
Imprudently. Is it full? Is it actually love now? Have you just?
Oh, yeah, she's in love. It's a covenant. She's
wow.
If she could choose to get him into the good place and her to be in the bad place, it's not healthy love. She's got a problem. But yeah, she's there in it. It's ride or die.
Good to know. Next, the bard with the golden locks who loves hags.
Golden locks and golden something else. Marlon, I'm playing Oliver. It was a little. I was talking about something a little lower than that, but yeah, I'm excited to.
Not much more. This is a no
conclusion. I'm excited to climax.
Nailed it. And now the man who's taking it to the tippy top, but it's slow going because he's apparently old as sin.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm Tito, and I don't even remember what my character is. I'm a Vanara barbarian. I'm here to take this whole team all the way to the tippy top before I retire.
I'm still
One last adventure. If you die, I'm gonna make the joke. It was his last day on the force. He retired tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. And now the paladin who has a really weird relationship with his patron. Not sure if he's an oathbreaker yet or not. Patron.
I am Warren Silverforge, and I'm just trying to figure out if Plangigen still cares. That's my only thing. It doesn't feel like he does. He's still here. I still have my powers. But it feels like he's on vacation.
He's gonna write a book. Are you there, Clangadin? It's me, Warren.
That's what I was thinking.
Just keep swimming.
He's clearly there. That's not a question. It's whether or not he cares about his dwarves and worship.
You're having a crisis of faith within D&D. It's like you guys talked with Lathander.
It's not
in polytheism. It's not that. It's a problem that the gods are there.
Oh my goodness.
The god being there and him being real is not a question. It's his level of engagement with the world versus apathy.
Does he still care about the dwarves? Oh, yeah,
yes.
That's fair.
You know that Tenacious D song that's like, dude, I totally miss you. I really fucking miss you.
Yeah.
That's you.
And last but not least, the sexiest member of the party.
Lucy again?
Sorry,
Excuse me?
we're not on Oliver. We're on the elf.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kits. I play Aoife, the Mark of the Shadow elf sorcerer, who is extremely perplexed not only by GK's current statement, but by what's happening currently.
I was just thinking you're the only. You're the goth mommy, right?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, never mind. I agree.
Oh no, that's the second time. Okay, so the last crew said that she was the goth dommy mommy because she was so tall. So now I'm really concerned because
That's some
no.
style right now. You're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take it, I guess.
No
No more robes off.
Yeah.
More.
You flirted with Oliver. You were both robes off. So, last we were joining our intrepid adventurers. No, we're not. What do they call it? Dimension 20. That's what it's called. You're not intrepid adventurers. You just talked with that
What are we?
villager. You're halfway into you're not more than halfway into your little trip. You're starting to get closer to the evil city of the kingdom.
We're hesitant misfits. We don't want to save the world.
Yeah, hesitant misfits. That's fair. What's the name of the country? The kingdom of Orlith. Orlith. That's what it is. So you're almost there to Orlith. You're all doing very well. You're all hanging out nicely. You met with a nice villager, who you guys, did a little bit of bullying, and then you were like, "Oh, he's actually really sad. That makes us a little bit sad." But then at the exact same time, you're like, "But should we kill him?"
I think we bullied someone earlier. I don't think we bullied him.
I mean,
And I wasn't gonna kill him.
So what had happened was
Hold on.
Is this the one we abducted? Who
Murderer's
cried?
here to
Or the
judge
one who was
us.
going to eat us?
this is the one who, well, he was the same guy, the guy that was crying that he picked up out of the thing, and then
Are they different people?
No, different people. This is the guy
Yeah,
that
it
you
was-
saw walking and you snuck up on, and you were like,
we
"Hey,
didn't sneak.
hey, buddy!" And then you wanted to hurt him. No, you were careful about it. You snuck. You
Which is
like.
specific? Not all of us wanted to hurt him. I don't remember who, but I'm pretty sure Lucy was not one of them.
I think
Yeah,
you were right. I don't think Tito. I'm pretty sure Born was ready to drop him, but Born's ready to drop everyone.
I was like, Aoife flipped a coin to figure out if it was worth killing him to get in the suffering or if he needed to stay alive, and we ended up staying alive was choice.
Yeah, man. You made a
We
good
have
decision.
questions of life or death
Maybe.
on the good chaotic.
Every person we come across, we have to make that decision for them.
Whether or not you kill them, this is the decision that you're
I
making
mean,
for
we
them.
were
Do I
told
kill you?
these people might just go sound the signal that we're here. Now,
Yeah.
we're no longer quite sure that's the case.
You
We
do.
found out we're susceptible to propaganda as a teen. We just took that in. We're so morally wounded and traumatized that as soon as propaganda came to us to make someone else look better, like, yes, they're the problem.
Yeah.
Not our body count, they're the problem. Starving
Yeah.
villagers,
Absolutely.
they're the problem. I will get rid of every starving villager in your kingdom. By that to the sword.
Based.
So now you gotta start playing Dead Kennedys, kill the poor, and start getting the neutron bomb going.
It's based. It's absolutely based. So, I don't remember where it left, but I think the man hobbles off slowly, looking like he really wishes he could. You know, like one of you were asleep and he had a knife.
Yeah, he wanted to eat us or something.
I mean, he'd eat anything. He'd
He
even eat his
inferred.
own kids.
You probably did. You don't say
That's
any
probably
kids.
why there aren't any kids.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
Maybe.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense. The kids are probably going to die without the parents, so the parents might as well eat the kids.
What are the kids gonna do? Eat the parents? I don't think they have the strength.
More like
you
meet the
haven't eaten your
parents.
kids.
The jaws. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
darn it. That was so dad jokey. I loved it.
And
I'll be
Oliver,
here for a few more hours.
an aneurysm explodes in his brain.
How much damage does that deal?
That's all they want to do for psychic.
Oh, okay, good. We're
I
cool.
would, that would be a great rule. Any dad joke the character makes deals psychic damage. Like there's a god of anti-pun.
I'll make a paladin
Once done that.
to that god that you have to do dad jokes as like penance. Like that's what you have to do.
Oh, that would be
Oh, that
That can be
excellent.
my next character.
Oh
I'm
my
so
goodness.
I'm
down.
down for that.
I would hope that you would give me resistance to psychic damage at
So
some point.
What
but
I would say is the oath of the pun. It would be like puns belong to your order, and no one can make puns without the deity's approval.
more like oath of the punished.
I love it.
I'm already game.
Oh,
Let's do
no.
this. Let's kill these characters. I want to make a paladin.
Oh wait, no, I didn't agree to that.
No, I like
everyone has to die so Oliver can have a new character.
What if Oliver died and he got a paladin?
Oh wait, what if I just go back? Let's just be a paladin again.
that's what Henry Cavill Oliver is. He's. We got real distracted.
Are we gonna ever
Yeah.
work that out? We're like
No.
all three people.
Never gonna work it out.
Just two.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
Lucy's convinced that we're all dead except for Born and Aoife. That we're inhabiting the bodies as other people. We got ripped apart when we left Arkwich, and we got the bodies of other people. Our souls are in there, but it's actually their bodies, so we're dead. And he's not sure what's gonna happen once this whole thing is done.
So
And when Lucy's wrong.
as the guy walks away, you see
Hi.
a couple other villagers also walking similarly downtrodden, sickly. They don't really make eye contact.
Walk past him.
And they're
Yes.
still heading in that like northwest like trajectory, or
Couple walking in the opposite direction. It looks like they still
Okay.
have their plans, and by golly, they're gonna do them, or else, they'll die.
okay.
So I assume you keep walking towards your destination as well. Are you like just walking down the road?
Yeah.
I
Feel
cast detect
normal,
thoughts.
like.
Just try to walk like them, blend in more.
Ooh.
Wait, you're detecting could detect thoughts?
Whose thoughts do you want to detect?
Not the guy who wanted to eat us, but like someone who's kind of walking along, just kind of surreptitiously be like, "What's up, buddy?"
Boy, girl, woman.
Is it only one person, or is it just is it like an area?
You pick one in the area.
I think so how did look?
Like you can then do another one.
Boy, because
but
she's
for the
always wanted to know what men
concentration.
think.
It's like
I know.
Andy Sosha.
detect thoughts for the duration. So for 1 minute, only 1 minute, you can choose a creature that you can see. You learn their initial surface thoughts. What is most on their mind at the moment. So are you
It's
doing
a
you're doing a
wisdom.
man?
Yeah, wisdom 17 is what he has to get.
Sure. This man definitely can get that. It's if it wasn't a disadvantage, he would have. It sounds a little bit like static.
I want to relate it to them, but I want to be like, I want to do exactly what you just did, Big.
We couldn't hear your.
Oh,
There you go.
that's what Lucy does.
And
Oh,
you
I'm
get
getting.
an overwhelming desire to eat. That's the other thing you get is that feeling of just hunger and static.
And I want to ask him, where are you going?
The static goes.
I want to verbally ask him, where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you off to, buddy?
As you ask him that, the static hits a high-pitched hum, and he looks at you and he kind of pulls back his gaunt teeth. The man's
Like same as the last
dirty.
one?
Basically, yeah. And his thoughts are just this high pitch. It's a little bit higher now.
Oh, this is how you become zombies. You're being drawn to be turned into undead. Say this all out loud. Direct eye contact. Like, uncomfortable eye contact. Oh, don't make me kill a villager.
He lunges at you. He takes a step, and his leg snaps like a dry twig, and he falls in front of you.
Hi.
I almost made it
Can I touch him without him attacking me?
I'm gonna
Like,
put my
Holding hands.
I'm gonna put my arms around Lucy, just and kind of like slowly start to move her back. No, it's okay. Just
Stop feeling
let
hands.
it go. Let it go.
Can I make contact?
Walk much? Oh,
It depends on how hard she wants to pull and how hard you want to fight.
Well, I'm okay.
He
So
wants
can I
it.
gauge if this person's like coming at him, like at Lucy immediately, like if they seem like they're going to retaliate, or because if they look like they're going to be dangerous to her, I'm going to use whatever strength I have to try to remove her from the situation, from getting hurt.
So Lucy, you can healing word them then, because she's not like ripping you off with the force of deadliness. She's kind of waiting and seeing attitude.
Yeah. It's
And
more
you
of like
do
a mom
is-
holding a child that's touching an animal, you know,
Yeah.
like.
I'm gonna do healing word.
ready to grab her by
Attack
the
slot.
tail and.
Well, not her
And-
tail, like.
My healing word is. I don't have one. I'm sorry.
Oops.
you don't have any
I'm
spells?
sorry.
No,
9
I
hills.
don't
Oh,
have
oh.
a healing word.
Oh,
Alright.
I think
No, that's what she said out loud.
As you heal them, the static in their brain. And then there's just silence.
Oliver. Static in his head. The went away as soon as I healed him. I didn't even have a healing word. I think we use the staff, and we need to do a mass heal.
yeah, we can try that.
Oh, it was,
Is he nicer now? Like, what is he? Is he still
I
acting?
don't know.
the
Are you
same
nicer
way?
now?
He's laying kind of motionless.
Say, is he alive?
That's relatively nicer.
It's not attacking you.
can I
Wait,
get a
did I-
vibe check? How to roll
Wait.
for vibe check?
Oh no, is he dead?
Like-
Wait, are they already undead?
That's why, like, I want to see if they're alive.
I don't think it hurts them. You just like can't really do it.
Roll your insight.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Lucy?
Everyone but Lucy, I think.
Okay.
24?
Oh, I got 22.
Dead. They're dead.
I don't want to say what I got.
thought, yeah.
Gosh.
So me as a player, I spent 2 spells on that guy.
Yeah, but hey, you killed him with your
Do I level up?
Do I level up?
Wait, didn't I heal the last guy too? And he didn't die.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true. The last guy didn't die.
loot the body.
This guy's just like,
Loot that body. Loot that body. You find nothing.
you
She
get
wouldn't loot it. She's
nothing.
not. It's like, so can we go?
I'm just giving her like a little nice
Jeez.
side hug as we like fast start walking away from them.
Can I do a medicine check to try to figure out why he died?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. He's
This-
dead, right? I think Lucy that would over her head, right?
12.
Yeah, it's his,
Oh,
he's why he died. 12 doesn't really do it, but like you're looking at him. Yeah, I mean, you don't quite understand why he died. I mean, maybe if you got better than a crap roll. No,
Well,
he's just
Above average.
Yeah.
We have a spicy DM tonight.
No, I mean, this is a crap roll. Be real.
Maybe he is planning on killing us off.
I knew it.
He wants that paladin. He needs it.
I love
Paladin?
hearing dad jokes all day long.
I forgot to make sure Lucy didn't like recoil as I put my arms around her to guide her off. Did she? Is she?
No.
Because I know
No,
there was like
I
a kind of
heard
like a. Okay, making sure that I'm not touching when unneeded, unwanted.
Naughty touch, yeah.
Has Lucy ever
No,
not
no,
wanted to
this
be
is a Henry
touched?
crabgrass,
Yeah.
like making consent.
Headley
Well, I've gone
Crabgrass?
to go touch her,
I
and
love
she's
Headley
like
Crabgrass.
backed
She
up a
won't
little bit.
like-
I gotta show you this.
Her back's okay. Her neck's not. Oh, actually, very small her back. She might not. Like, very small her back. She might not.
Thank you, because I was singing it too.
Yeah, no. So
Well,
she
she
would have been
got-
like shoulders and like
No,
kind of like
And
motherly.
honestly, neck is a problem because everyone trapped her and then rubbed her neck to get her to swallow stuff, and she lost it. She
That was
she
a-
had a meltdown.
That was a really unfortunate scene. Real unfortunate.
I
as
know-
the DM was
I
very
know for her-
uncomfortable.
For her, neck is a no-go.
Okay.
Well, and you also
Her
had
hunts are
that
fine.
collar, and
Oh
like
yeah.
your neck is.
Oh yeah, she hated that. Wow, she hated that. Okay, I'm having like a little bit of I'm feeling triggered on behalf of Lucy right now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up the past.
She's not thinking about it. She's more like, did I?
No. It's environmental life. Yeah, it happens. It's okay. All's well. And just slowly, like, what you got? Is that a hit? Oh, I love it.
Deadly quabquack, consent, please.
Cause that please.
Consent, please.
He went in just for all of that for a shirt.
Henry's worth it.
I'm gonna make a character that talks like a quabquack.
So, bringing us back to present, as you walk away, you get the feeling that there was something else there. You can't quite put your medicine on it, but there was definitely
Arcana
something
on
up
it?
with that one. I mean, you could try Arcana.
Trying. Nope.
Yeah,
Don't have a clue.
Lucy still doesn't know he's dead. He's a sheepy boy.
Just,
Lord, I hope we don't have combat with these rolls we're rolling right now.
I'm a sorcerer. I don't need
Save our rules
Arcana.
for the
It just
combat.
happens. I just throw fireballs.
Mhm.
Just do it.
Just do it. So you keep on walking, and your minute's up. Do you want to detect anyone else's thoughts for the duration
guess-
of the minute?
Maybe there's no kids. You said are there children? You asked me if I wanted to detect thoughts of a child.
There's no kids. I thought about it afterwards.
A woman this time.
Okay.
Is it still?
Yeah, there's definite static there.
I'm gonna let it drop and just sheepishly keep walking.
Okay. And as you walk, they.
Wait. Lucy would say, if they have a thing and it's magical and it's necromancy and it's going to turn them into the flesh-eating zombies, they would want to eat our flesh, then whatever can detect them might be able to detect that our brains are full of static, so everyone thinks static thoughts.
I've had static thoughts before where you just like on autopilot and you just like fuzz up there.
Yeah, do that.
That's me every day, brother.
So roll your.
I
as
feel
you
like
do
your
that-
head is just empty, like in a good way. Just like totally chill, no problems. Just like, yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that. Oh, this okay. We'll go there.
That sounds right.
Not like you're dumb, but like you just don't have any
Innocent?
anxiety.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
innocence. Anxiety, no anxiety, no.
Naivety or innocence?
Naivete.
Maybe both. I don't know.
So are
He's
you
too,
all
Okay.
trying
he's too
to-
old to be naive.
Well, old people can be naive. Are you all trying to think static thoughts? As you walk by the person, they start to veer off towards you slightly, towards you, and then you start to think static thoughts. Roll your static
Well-
thoughts.
That performance is that
In-
intelligence
in-
I want low.
You can roll an intelligence check. Yeah, intelligence.
And I want
save.
low.
Somebody said performance.
Or
I like
save.
that better.
I
we're gonna
say,
do
or
both.
deception. Yeah.
What am I rolling?
That's a hard one because it's deception inside your own brain.
I feel like
Especially
it
Just
would
roll
depend
good
on the
at that.
person.
Take,
Each person
take
would
the
do it
average.
differently.
Yeah, because I would say I don't think that as Aoife wouldn't have a concept of what a static thought is.
Yeah.
'Cause it's kind of like
So
being
it would be-
empty-minded. It's almost like meditating, right?
Just want a wisdom check, saving throw.
I'll allow wisdom, intelligence, roll a mental save. One of the 3 mental stats. I'll let you choose. Not
Yo.
a skill based, but
Holy shit! 12. I have a plus
29.
10.
you get the 10 on a save.
Yeah, my wisdom saving is plus 10, and I just rolled a 12.
Oh yeah, I get your bonus too. So
Oh,
30.
also, yeah, I forgot about that bonus.
Wait, you get your wait, you rolled up. Wait, why do you get a plus 10 on a save?
Yeah,
I
my
do,
whiz
yeah.
save is plus 10, my charisma's 12.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
But
his like aura is added into that automatically.
DM learning the power level of his own characters.
What do
Well,
we
it's
add
because
for aura?
paladins have the
But I
plus
do-
3 or
I
whatever.
forgot
That's
about
cool.
my, the aura thing.
His charisma saving throw
Protection
is higher
plus
than
4.
mine.
So I actually rolled a
because he has
16.
that.
Add 4 to everyone's rolls.
So I got a 20 or 33.
Okay, well,
20
obviously
then.
Oliver fails with his 33,
Yes.
but everyone
So
else
where's
can
Jerry?
succeed.
I got a 17.
Yeah. So as you start to all think static thoughts, and earlier I heard Tito mention pretend like you're like them, and it's turned. It kind of like pulls out. So as you're walking by it, it's walking towards you, right? And then you start thinking static thoughts right about as it goes here, and as you think static thoughts, it holds its pattern and it doesn't like go near you anymore. It doesn't like course correct, and it walks past you.
You try interpretive dance. Maybe if
Let's
we
do
do
it.
like
There's zombies
the
already.
thriller music video.
Got it.
Let's do
Can we
Performance.
roll a performance? See how good we do at that.
And far off in the distance, you do hear this.
I can't hear anything from your share.
Did anyone hear it?
I heard it.
Very, very lightly.
Good. Well, good. As you should have only heard it lightly because it's far off. Very far off. But it.
What are you all hearing? I can't hear anything.
Heard it so lightly, I didn't even hear it.
The dragon roar.
Well, let's just turn around.
Like that. Did you hear
I
it
think
that
we're
time?
heading to where we need to go.
Yeah. All right.
It's all right. I believe you.
Keep on walking, and every time you
Must
see,
be my-
you think static thoughts, and you keep on slowly walking, trudgingly, like you're, kind of sad.
I am sad now.
I'm kind of sad. This place is really kind of a downer.
Yeah.
Just remind you of like what's gonna happen for you soon.
Yeah. Or Arkwich.
Oh no, we don't think about that.
Is the
But yeah,
closest
no, I
side of
agree.
Arkwich?
I think that's what they're trying to do is bring it here.
Oh no, I'm having intrusive thoughts.
I feel
Every
like
time
they
you have
probably
thoughts, people start to angle towards you slightly. So whenever you have your conversations and you start
The
to
intrusive thought is saying the name. She's like, essentially, like for some reason, whenever it's like, oh, it's almost here, she suddenly just wants to just scratch that surface and bring Arkwich over. I don't know why.
Are you saying it in your head or are you stopping it when you think it? Is it
Oh,
coming
she's
out?
resisting it. She's very used to the repetitive intrusive thought and just crushing it.
Okay, good.
Not very nice to herself internally.
I would love for
Okay.
you to say that.
What
Then I
kind of
could kill you all.
I wonder if they got like deceived by that person that you're thinking of, and like that they don't know what they're bringing through. Because I feel like anyone in their right mind wouldn't bring something through like that if they knew what they were doing at all.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, and then I go back to thriller dancing.
She gives people what they want. I liked being there more, and that makes me not like myself. And I really liked the possibility of parties and street
We
sweeps.
can have parties
I think
here.
she-
Charismatic deception is always problematic when it comes from a high ruler. Let's keep moving.
Is that personal experience?
I mean, look where I came from, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just the same thing, except it's above ground.
Yeah. So you keep on going, and you finish out the day with little talking. And the more you get in the groove of maintaining no thought, static thoughts, the easier it gets. And it's approaching nighttime.
Mhm.
The first night outside of the airship.
Does the
Thought
fact
we-
that we're in the thriller bring attention to us, or is it just the brain stuff?
Are you think if you're singing in your head and you're actually making music, it has the same effect? Emoting of any kind has the same effect.
Okay,
it's
so we
like
can't-
it's a blank face, lack of emotion, lack of thought. Like you're consciously turning off your thought, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. So it's almost like you can flip a switch and it. Don't smile at me like you know what I'm doing.
No, I'm just thinking of like this is hard because that's masking. That's what masking is, yo. That's not fair. I don't want to mask in D&D. Come on.
I thought we quetzaled
Like your
were like
entire
pretty
character,
close.
though.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, you're already
but not
masking.
but
my
not
voice.
staticking usually. Not in the brain. Masking.
Your characters will be fine. They're superheroes, not like they're shutting off
Okay.
their
DM
brain.
setting us up.
Right. So are we sleeping somewhere for the night?
At the end of the session last time, we quetzaled pretty far. So, how?
You
And I
have
think
about, I think you have two. This would be about a day and a half travel left. Is where you would be at, I think. Now, on foot. If you quetzaled, it's less. But once again,
We could do. Oh, we could. Oh. Sounding closer.
What if we
it
quit
sounds
the-
like it
below the
behind
tree?
you as to where you were, as you kept walking, kind of like it might have known that someone was there or something, and it was like, hang on, a ticket, and it goes there, and then it.
Be quicker and maybe not flying, but she kind of gets like nervous and tries to not look at Oliver. What if Oliver turned into a horse and we rode?
I don't
Don't
think he
think
could be a big
that-
enough horse that we could all ride on. Yeah.
With a cart? Only one person has to be on his back, and she's really blushing. Give me Tito.
We could do that, and I could attempt to assist with pass without a trace, because it's going to be quite. I'm assuming loud horses are loud. She thinks of Gidget, like
You haven't seen a horse this entire time, though.
Oh, it would be the horse would be taken. People would eat it. What happens when
can
you're
kill
turned into an
anyone here
animal
who
and you're eaten?
tries to take our horse.
Once you take the damage, you revert back to your form.
yeah, but hold up. I don't know that they would take a horse though, because when you just threw that innocent animal out of the bag earlier, and I was arguing with you to bargain with the person to give it to him, they didn't attempt to take it and eat it.
That one was less farther along.
He was crying uncontrollably and very much
That's
like
much-
emaciated.
The other ones weren't crying,
Better.
though.
That's better.
I think the crying is because he wasn't on the edge of death, he was just on the road.
He seemed, remind me, he seemed very emaciated also, right?
Yeah, well, really, really emaciated, but he did talk.
So
those-
maybe he just
so
hadn't
here's what I'll say,
succumbed to.
not
mind
everyone.
numbing.
Certain people seem farther along, as he said. So not everyone is the exact same level of emaciation. They're all emaciated, but some of them seem to be a little bit more aware, like maybe the occasional eye flicker towards your feet. But as the day went on and you walked farther along, you got less and less of that.
So it's a gamble. We can either summon him to be something. Well, I'm not summoning. He could turn himself into something, and we could take the chance that whether it's a quetzal or a
You could call Gidget.
horse, it could be eaten. Well, I was okay. I thought about that because we did do the whole tear in time, but I also absolutely refused to have Gidget be harmed. So
We throw
Um,
three. We have. Was that last night when we threw the furry balls to turn animals,
Mhm.
or is it still today?
I don't know.
we
have
had
three-
done the
because you have 3
quetzling
times per
after
day.
that.
Yeah, so it would have had to be yesterday, so we have
You
our
could throw
furry
3.
balls back.
See if we get an elk.
3 or 2? I thought. Do
We
we
get
get
3
3?
a day, I
If we
think.
get an elk, we can have a barbecue earlier.
I don't think you can eat it.
No,
That's right.
we've established that.
Okay.
Didn't we feed it to something in that dark room?
Yeah, the one that was watching us and it got its blood sucked out. It was like a floppy, emaciated
I
elk.
got 2 giant elks and 1 weasel.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Whizzle.
We need a cart.
We gotta get like more of these things. How do we do that?
Giant elk we can all just fit on. Like that will carry all of us for sure.
And we have a second elk as a bodyguard.
No, I mean we could split up
Put
on
two
them
of
too.
them together and
Yeah.
and have them pull a cart.
Or we just split the party between the 2 elk and somebody hold the
An
weasel.
elk and a weasel? Okay, cool.
Elk weasel.
A spice
Yeah.
weasel.
And maybe we can take turns sleeping. So we're refreshed.
You're gonna get good sleep on the back of an elk.
I don't think I would.
You gotta hit him with that spice weasel. Bam.
What kind? It's a giant elk?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking up the stat block.
I think it's huge.
It's like a school bus.
It is huge.
Nice.
Not gonna draw attention. Or did I say
Come
that
on,
out
the
loud?
magic elk bus.
And if we can all fit on one, why don't we have one just run in the opposite direction?
We could have it run alongside us, but like, 40 yards out or something, and then
Oh,
No, because that's going to bring it closer to us. I'm thinking magical energy. If it senses that, it might go toward that.
Well, could we have it somewhat near us, and that way, if we do then get attacked, we can then let it veer off, and that way, if it doesn't come toward us and we don't get attacked by
From
anything,
off where the animals are, you hear, and you look, and the weasel is dead.
I put my
We can
hands
handle
like
it here.
toward the front of like Lucy, like not touching her, but like trying to shield her eyes. Like, don't look, it's fine.
She makes your fingers go like this for.
Yeah, I mean, we could keep one near us, but it seems like it would just pull it to us faster that way.
But why did that
Yeah.
one die? What did you do? Did you unsummon that one?
It's just land. It feeds off life energy of all the necromancy.
Well, then we gotta go now.
By the
Yeah,
way, Lucy
let's
has
go.
resistance to necrotic damage, just in case
Oh.
that's useful.
Good to know.
Nice.
it doesn't matter. We
I
can
don't
send
have
one
any.
off in the other direction. We got a 50-50 chance, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we point one in its direction and just tell it to run, it might spend time chasing that one, and then we get further.
Bye.
I think we need to be heading back in Lucy mode. So we can ride these, but they're probably gonna die. She looks to them to make sure they didn't hear that. As they land, and we're gonna fall, and it goes to go, and we're gonna have a giant elk dying on top of us.
Well,
I think it'll just like poof
we'd
out
be
of
on top
existence.
of it, right? If we attempt to be on it, so we'd fall.
Well,
To
what
the
happened to
ground?
the weasel? Did it poof? We don't know
I
that.
think that's-
do
Yeah, we heard it die. He said, so we know that it's non-existent. So we can assume.
we heard it die, but I wonder if its body stays there until it's respawned.
No, it goes away.
Damn. Okay. I still want to eat one of those elk steaks, even if it's 0 calorie. And then it's like no guilt steak.
Oh, that's true. All right, let's do this.
That could be a
So-
business. Summon
Uh.
animals and creatures, even fey folk.
Yeah,
Fudge.
yeah.
Butcher. It's no guilt. They're fine. That feels like I don't know, Sweeney Todd levels of cruelty in there.
It's delicious.
Also, everybody got real pissed at me when I attacked a summoned thing before, so that I don't want to fucking hear it.
I'm not saying
I
it's
don't
good.
remember getting
Lucy doesn't
that.
like it.
No, that was a different time, different group. It was a point of contention. I was fine with
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah.
You stoked the fire real hard. You
no,
dick.
I set it up. I was fine with your actions. Was it my,
At the time, you stoked the fire, though.
But different
How you
DM.
described it made it seem way worse.
I mean, it was. It's still an innocent creature.
Yeah,
It's
but it doesn't
100
bleed or
years.
anything. Like, it's just a stubborn thing.
It would. No,
Yes, no,
it
we don't
still
remember
feels
it.
Pain though. It still feels pain. It's like if you were to go to the Feywild and die. That's the idea. You're in a different plane. When you die in there, assuming there's no deity fun stuff, you get sent back to your plane. And you can't go back for 100 years. Same thing with devils and demons. If you kill a demon on the material plane, they go back to the abyss. So to kill a demon, you go to hell, or you go to the abyss, and then you kill them there, and then they're dead.
I've only heard that
wheel
about
got reset 100
demons
years.
and
I've
devils.
always assumed it's been everything.
I don't think so.
Is it
Like,
not?
it's specifically written about devils and
Really?
demons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because otherwise, like, hags and stuff would go back to the Fae, and they, like, wouldn't actually die. But it's just devils and demons, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I know hags can, in fact, die.
When death on another plane, oh, that's the AI. It also returns them to their normal plane. Like the top Reddit post from 10 years ago, they die and they go to their respective plane of alignment.
Of alignment.
Interesting. I've always assumed.
Orby's okay. Orby's okay.
Wait, if we
Exploded,
died in
went
Arkwich,
back.
then we would have just... Yeah, no, that... I don't know. Anyway, I looked up the bag, and it says that they disappear when they go to 0 hit points, so...
Okay, so the weasel squeaked and disappeared.
No, they
Yeah.
stay. They've been staying the whole time. That's not going to change. Hey, thanks for the
Since when?
subscribble.
Wait.
young kid.
Wait, after the body dies of the summoned thing, it stays a real physical body?
So what has it been doing? I don't remember. I know this happened with
vanished.
the-
Like
I
that
thought
happened
they've
in
been
Dark Realm.
disappearing.
Have they been? I know that there was that time with the elk stayed. Oh, it's because you were on a different plane. It stays.
Yeah, we're on a different plane. One stayed on the different plane.
Yeah, the
Then we
elk. The
can't-
elk on the shadow plane.
It got stuck out.
Then we can do 0 calories.
The shadow plane's here.
We can't do so. Oh, God.
They're not summoning Arkwich. They're summoning the shadow plane. That's why it's so dark. That's what people. That's what the humans. They're churning humans to turn them into the zombies, and they're summoning the shadow plane because
Once
they
again,
maybe they want more
the shadow
oversight.
plane is like that's your place's bread and butter. Just so you're,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
A
want the mines.
question. Because I asked this previously, and my brain is just not remembering quite well. I'd asked like above table if Aoife individually is getting some like soulmonger vibes, like from
from here.
this.
No, not really.
Okay. Just making sure with what I'm seeing, like in people deteriorating and such. Okay. So to the group. So we're elking it, and I start to go to lift myself up
So
somehow
as you
onto
touch,
this.
as you put your hand on the elk to get up on it, first thing you notice is your hand. It's the elk fur is a little bit oily. Its breathing is a little bit labored. And
Oh,
it is ever so slightly less healthy than a normal. You're not Mrs. Elk, but you're at the exact same time. You're like,
Could be. If you played your cards right.
the elk winks at you. You're not nature boy Ric Flair, but you do understand that this is not healthy elk, especially because
I'm gonna
your hand
turn-
is a little bit.
yeah, I'm gonna turn to look at Oliver. You said earlier that there was like an oil feeling, right, when casting magic?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
back to
that's-
that.
like a swamp water disgustingness.
That's what this poor elk is feeling like. So if we're doing something, I'm assuming it needs to be done again rather quickly, because it seems like something is very off.
As you look at the elk, it's definitely like its breathing is way too labored to be normal, healthy elk. A little bit raspy almost.
I don't think it can carry us.
The crust around the eyes is starting to form.
Can you unsummon them? Is that a way, or is it? Do they just have to? Oh no! Oh boy!
I gave you a really cool magical item in a minute. Nothing but a nightmare.
It was
I am
fun
not
at first.
Summoning
We named
Gidget.
them.
Okay,
mean,
well,
we could send them both at the dragon, then they'll die quicker that way.
well, that's a smart idea. That's humane. Yes, let's do that.
I don't know. I'm not gonna slit their throat or something.
No, but the dragon. I mean, yeah, send him on that way, and that way at least we don't have to sit here and watch him suffer.
No,
I
I thought
guess
you were being
onward.
sarcastic.
Now we'll
Oh,
just make
no.
them run a whole bunch while they're struggling to breathe.
Yeah, I
Why
mean,
not?
at least
And
this
the
way they're
dragon
not
that's
carrying
about to just
anything.
set them on fire.
I just point toward the last place that we heard the dragon. I say, "Run, be free, escape it if you can."
And they both start to gallop. It looks
Good luck.
less than
Go get a collapsed
graceful.
lung.
A little bit. It's sad. It's like it's when you have an old dog that gets the zoomies, and you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh,
Oh no. Okay.
but they're definitely running their fastest.
My face like pales even more, and I look at Oliver. I don't think it would be safe on you to even transition if it's affecting magic this way. There's no
I mean, I
guarantee
already
that
did it.
You can switch me over. I feel like I can handle it.
he's got
I
a
don't-
death wish, doesn't he?
Lived a
I've
long
been here
life.
this long.
He's just the tippy top of peak life form.
I don't want to see the drop. Okay, I'm just gonna start walking in the direction
Everybody
that we were
drop.
headed and looking for something to possibly take shelter if we need to.
It's pitch black.
I can
I
do
can
my
see.
dome.
Oh yeah, we've got built-in shelter on our party.
Yeah,
Oh,
come into Daddy's lair.
Lucy kind of perks up and follows.
it's an interesting usage of words. My Kenku didn't do that when he had a dome.
Oh well, I give better dome than they did.
To which I will say, it's probably good your Kenku didn't have the words "Daddy's Dome" in their vocabulary.
Yeah. Did I
He
name
had
the
some
episode?
stuff.
Welcome to Daddy's Dome. It'll be
That should be the name of
top
the
of the
episode.
search.
That should be the. That's really good. Anyway, I cast my thing.
Daddy's
You
Dome.
cast Daddy's dome.
Yep.
Does anybody want a midnight banana?
Is Daddy's Dome.
The banana.
Always.
Daddy's dome is summoned with midnight bananas in it.
Can you do that? It's not the mansion, right? It's just
It's called. Just let it go.
It's called Let It Go.
All right, you can have midnight bananas this time,
Yeah.
and they're all, of course, kind
Gotta fight
of
off that.
overripe and
I like a ripe banana.
no.
These
Start
are
with the
perfect.
banana
It's where
bread.
it's where they have the black spots, and you open up the
Mm.
banana, and it's
And it
That's
like
has
just more
the bre- yeah.
sugars.
a little bit too
Banana
okay.
bread. Let's make banana bread. Lucy's
Mm.
on it. She's making banana bread.
I eat him. I may want to eat one.
You eat one.
She slaps her head. No, banana bread.
I'm a D-bone B-bone.
Abadabadaba.
So my plan is to get a worthless feat for her
Almost
next level.
at
That's that
me.
cook one, so she can do stuff like
Oh
this.
my god. One of my players took that too, and it's a terrible feat.
Mhm. But for her, it'd be so much fun to make you snacks. Make the whole team snacks.
Can you take like
Um,
Warcaster and ability score improvement or something?
There is an ability score improvement with that one. I think it's wisdom.
Exactly.
This is the time to do that.
And what is your two classes based off of again? Tell me. It's like it's probably
Everyone
wisdom,
needs
right?
to be able to see a little bit. Everyone
Alright,
needs
this-
to be able to see.
Yeah, but if you can like put yourself in peak performance mode, that'd probably be better.
A
All she
sorcerer
needs
cook
to-
wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah, all Lucy needs to do is lock in, and then everything's
Yeah,
fine.
lock the fuck in, Lucy. Ability
Oh
score
yeah, we're
improvement,
making
get the
banana bread. She
charisma
starts
up to
crying.
20.
Oh no, Lucy.
Charisma
Stirring
to
it
20.
up. You don't know where she got the flour.
Mana.
As you pick up the bananas, they also feel a little bit slimy, oily.
A little limp.
Does the whole dome feel that way?
Yeah, it's like just
I
imagine
did kill him with the healing word.
Imagine you're in like an ocean cave, and you run your hand along the wall, and there's the algae on the wall, and there's moisture, and so it's not. That's kind of what it feels like.
What happens when I cast prestidigitation?
On what?
Like a bunch of players just everywhere. Like, this has to be better.
It like what? Give me what are you prestidigitationing?
Something that feels dirty.
The dough?
Yeah, the whole dome. Like just
Lucy's
like
gonna prestidigitation herself.
The bananas.
there's nothing dirty about Lucy.
The film is left on the stuff you prestidigitation.
Do I feel worse? Like, do I feel that dark, slimy, this makes me think of like the taint of Sidene, like on the one
Okay.
tower, like kind of.
I have an experiment to do. I just wanna know, so I'm gonna wait for him to be done searching.
What do you want to do?
I just want to see if it's different schools of magic, because I do understand that people have different, So if I reach in and use shape shadows to do minor illusion through my heritage of being a mark, of the shadow elf, I'll just do an illusion of a banana dancing at midnight, like in the palm of my hands.
That's a midnight banana.
What? Do I feel myself have
Yeah.
that film of slime and stuff?
As you reach through the powers of the land to pull out a little bit of arcane threads into your fingers to weave the spell together, and you throw it out, and your bananas there dancing, and you're left with that oily feeling on your hands.
I don't
I have a
like
question.
this.
When I used the pact one, did that feel different? I used a pact slot for my healing word.
Sorry, say that again. You use
If I use something that's in a pact slot, did that feel different?
No, it feels the same.
Okay, so everything, even if it's a warlock,
Divine
let's say if
power, your warlock power.
he's
arcane
inside me.
power.
He's right there. He's in her heart.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Bro, does your heart feel oily?
I forgot.
So my
that
question is,
your
does it
warlock
have to
power,
be?
Your warlock power feels normal.
Damn it, I knew
Does
I
it
should
have
been
to
a
be
warlock.
one that's from him, or if I use a pact slot that's one of his gifts, and anything in a pact slot feel okay? Or if it's a sorcerer power in a pact slot, does that not work? 'Cause he
Lucy
gave me
in
those
the
pact
pact
slots.
Your warlock, all your spells come from your Eldritch Blast comes from your deity, so it would come from Anduin, so it would feel normal.
But my
Me too.
my prestidigitation is sorcerer.
So it feels tainted. The
Okay.
taint.
Okay.
The taint.
First game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Treat it like the luxury
So
it
Lucy
is.
touched the taint.
I don't
The
remember.
taint.
I hope you know all the short gold I've been giving you.
Two worlds?
Like,
Is that what it was?
there's been horrible things where we take all my stuff out of context. Got some good stuff this game.
It's true.
I cast Lesser Restoration.
On who? On what?
On you.
Dun dun
DM?
dun!
Does the world get cleaner?
Oh, it's a little less garbage.
No, I don't know. I
It's a
cast it on
dream.
myself to see if I feel anything.
Let me look at the spell.
It's like poisoned, maybe paralyzed. I don't remember all of them. Oh, you touch a creature and end either one disease or condition afflicting it.
It fizzles. Because there's nothing afflicting you. But, have you eaten the banana yet?
No, she took it from me.
Oh, okay. Nothing happens. You do feel a little bit, gross.
Just like
How
all the
it
time.
works.
In general. No, yes. From the taint. The taint.
Something to remember, that stone I have, whenever we need to use stuff, there's a fireball in there above her head that she cast before we were here.
That's true.
There's a healthy fireball up there.
That's true. Oh wait, you guys you're in your little nice dome music. Wrong music.
And this dome we can see out of, but they can't see into, correct?
I think
Yeah,
they can
it's
see in it,
opaque.
can't they?
No,
Mhm.
it's opaque.
Oh.
They can see it, then they can't see what's going on inside. But
I
it's
would
just
make
something
it
there.
like dark green so it blended in.
You
That's
would
what I
make it
thought
a
you could
dark
camouflage it.
brown, like a
Like a
dusty
destitute
ash.
color.
What I was saying
Gray.
is in a different place I would do it dark
Yeah,
green.
you would do it like
Here
ash
I'd do
green.
dark brown and like ashy gray.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's what I said.
I'll notice that it's gray and be like, don't you usually make this green?
No.
Orange.
Luckily for you, I thought ahead. So trying to
Oh,
keep
so
everybody
Dad-
safe.
So Daddy's dome changes colors then, yeah?
Oh yeah. Depending on which
Okay.
you need, baby.
RGB.
For a second, it's just like a disco, and they're like,
Who's the epileptic? Roll for seizure.
"Is that a D100?"
We could all roll D100s.
Constitution 22. I don't think I have a seizure.
The DC
I
is
don't-
40.
you don't-
do.
Oh,
You
what are we
don't
rolling?
think.
Lucy, you just might. What are we rolling?
Oh, you're
On
rolling for
save?
seizure.
Alright.
She's okay for the first time in her
60.
life.
Wow.
Oh, the
Every-
23.
I guess everyone's fine and no one's epileptic here.
It's coming. So
Unless, everyone. We now know if you guys are epileptic or not.
good job, everybody!
I
Yay!
really would assume that Lucy was.
That'd have been really terrible if we had lost that roll, though.
Yeah,
I
that would've
It'd
been
be
bad.
a factor
would
in
have given
everything
you
going forward.
epilepsy. That's all there is to it. You would have had epileptic. Why
Ella
not?
spray is twice as effective. You get disadvantage on the saving throw.
It's actually really funny. I want that as just a character flaw in general.
If you like built it into things, though, that would feel like shit. But there's a bunch of stuff where it happens anyway.
Yeah. So, the night goes by with. Oh, are you actually trying to make banana bread?
I'm pretty sure she fails at it, and she doesn't actually have a recipe. It was just an idea she had.
Yeah, because
But I'm pretty sure they got slimier and slimier, and so she just kind of knew. She tries to put dish in her hands and clean them. Like the boy shouldn't eat this.
that's probably for the best.
Aoife, though.
She still didn't would have sense not to.
So, the day passes. You all do your nightly routines in this 10 by 10
Ooh.
dome. Pretty
Long rest?
snugly.
You wake up and all of us doing some push-ups and sit-ups.
105. You just started. No, I'm at 106.
Ugh.
I'll say that
Oh,
Aoife will
Donya.
wake up a little less rested looking than usual. During her trance, she was trying to recall some things from her past to kind of make it
Aoife-
fit.
You had some dreams. You don't dream. You had a dream. You don't remember what it was, but it was nightmare. You wiped in a second, feeling like cold sweat.
Is there any counter-transference from the Hag's Eye? Like, do I ever, like, get some of their thoughts?
No.
Okay. Because like I have a pretty powerful personality as well, so I just wonder if ever like I turn it back on them, like if that's about like subconsciously.
You're definitely more powerful than a hag that lives their life.
I said my
polymorphed.
charisma. Like my charisma.
Randomly when you flashed your GP like where they were at, they were getting it just because of the charisma.
Wait, did you roll a Constitution saving throw for kidney? Yes, here we go.
Oh no, does kidney have epilepsy?
You can't make it up. Natural 20.
Oh crap.
You get a headache.
This is their praying grounds.
We just cut to Mr. Kidney, and she's just
He
sitting,
starts
doing
raining.
something, and we're seeing from the back. No, it's like just very slowly, kind of like a Roxbury thing. Just see it from the back, but you go in, and it's like something's being dissected.
Yeah. As you zoom out, it gets more and more horrifying.
Oliver, you have a dream. You are dissecting someone. A small gnomish boy in your dream. And you're very meticulous about it. You have really long, slender fingers. You just watch this whole process. They're alive for a short part of it.
What they did.
I don't know. But that was your nightmare. Everyone else has nightmares they can't remember because I don't want to have to make nightmares. Morning time.
What would
Make
a
it blue seas,
Tito
I figured
nightmare
out what it
be?
is.
That's my question.
He goes
No
into
bananas.
Andy's library, and there he is in a Hugh Hefner robe and a glass and a cigar, and then he tells her, "Lucy, dear, I'm glad you're here." And he has that kind of voice. This doesn't like him at all. It's like Mark Oliver, human Oliver. I've been meaning to tell you, I signed a contract with another warlock. I no longer need you. Have the suitcase already ready? And he walks out.
Oh no.
That's her nightmare.
I like that. I want us to make it up. Tito, I need to hear what your nightmare is.
I don't know.
I don't know if you could. Like, what would your...
Tito, do you want me to make you a nightmare?
Sure.
Your nightmare is you are hanging out with your father at the Skyward Crown, and your father shoves you off, and you spend the night falling into the Skyward Crown. And you wake as you hit. It's boring.
I hate that.
Horribly boring. You are following the entirety of it. It's scary at first, and then after a second you're like,
You just kick back.
yeah, it's boring as crap. And then right when you
Imagine
hit,
Bender
you
doing
wake
that.
up.
If you've ever like woken up from hitting something, that is one of the realest feelings ever. You recoil in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Boren, you have a dream of Clagadin abandoning you.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be my mother being killed. Okay.
No.
So stoic.
Clangadangadong. He doesn't like you anymore in your dream. And you awake feeling, abandoned and everything. Aoife,
If I can-
So par for the course.
Well, I'll give you a dream too, Aoife. Your dream is you are in a hag's soup. You
Oh
are,
shit.
And I'm the one who cut you up.
You're
I'm
watching
not a gnomish
three
boy.
hags cook you into a stew or a potion or something, and you're just boiling alive for the duration of your trance. And you don't dream, right? Elves don't dream.
Not typically.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so
that'd
it's
be
like-
weird.
It's worse for you, for sure.
If I can
But you
change
all
mine
wake
up a
up-
little bit, I think it'd be me with like Kidney's hands like cutting up Aspen or Penny.
Ooh,
That'd
Aspen
be
or
a
Penny
nightmare.
Would be even better. No, that would be better. Yours wasn't a nightmare.
Oh no.
Yay. That's true, yeah, it's not a nightmare. I just kind of assumed it was really happening as well.
But then
that
you wake up and
countertransference.
everyone had a nightmare, so maybe it just a nightmare. Yeah.
Yay! High five on 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Nightmare, Team Nightmare. Let's go.
That's
You
a
can
good name.
also.
That sounds pretty good. Should we rebrand as Team Nightmare?
Kind of like it. We're your personal nightmare. We'll make it happen. And also, we collectively are a nightmare.
We should get these gloves that have claws on them. That'd be cool.
I don't want to see long clawed fingers.
You
Like, they could be
also. Sorry, Tito. You go.
Maybe like real long, like really sharp and bladed.
No,
No,
don't like
Freddy
that.
Krueger.
I got salad finger vibes off the beginning. Sorry, my bad.
I just realized Lucy woke up. She's mad at Anduin. No, like she's like she had a dream, but he did a bad thing, and she's just mad at him.
It's like, oh, your deeply seated fear is now my problem.
But it's
That you
also.
subconsciously made my
That's
problem.
exactly what she's doing.
But this is how it plays out. Lucy's wondering why Anduin isn't trying to make it up to her. Why Anduin's just like, wow, it's really nice. She's been quiet this whole time. I haven't had to deal with her crap this whole time. This is great.
That's a divorce waiting to happen.
You know, he's never given me flowers.
You
Can I
guys
be your
need
lawyer for
couples
divorce
therapy.
court? I can be a couples therapist.
He did heal me from when in school.
Oliver knows the most about interactions with people than anybody else I know.
Yeah,
He could do
probably.
it, or he could do the therapy thing.
Also, I'm just very interested to be a part of it.
Part of it. So I guess you are. I'm assuming you're continuing on your journey through the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we're traveling, I'm gonna kind of move on back towards where Boren's at and just kind of be like, what do dwarves dream when they have nightmares?
Many nightmares. But I think they're the same as everyone else's. Just things that have happened in our lives or things we're scared of. Last night, Planjidin left me. But the last time I had one, my family was being murdered.
I
I
have
remember
like
any others. It's been a long time.
I
They
normally
died
have
when
like
I was young, so
you've mentioned, I think, in passing that you had a tragedy at a young age. I don't normally have things like that, like visions, during trance and stuff, but not the feeling I had last night. It feels very raw and uncomfortable. Do you feel that you're losing yourself with your deity? Or do you feel like it's just hard to reach through, maybe?
I'm not sure if it's hard to reach through or if he's busy fighting something and is actually helping us, or if he's just there. But my people, we lost our home. I don't know if we're alive or dead. I've been following his guidelines and commandments for years. And nothing good's yet come of it. I don't know what we're supposed to do anymore. But when I think back to my days at school, it was said he would always come through for us. And I have to keep believing that, despite all evidence of my family being murdered by a fellow follower.
Yeah, but I mean, brother, you're strong as an ox.
That's true. But I
So, I
earned
mean,
that.
you know, something good has happened to you.
I thought you said Oliver, but I think you just said like all I've ever known or something like that. So I started listening and tuning in. You said nothing ever has good, like, come from it at all, or like is maybe recent events kind of like overshadowing some of the good that has been there.
We just checked that box. We established he's strong, so that's the good.
I would say recently it's all been downhill.
Yeah.
Before that, I've done a lot of cool things.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, this
There's
is
been a
just
lot of good.
a dip on the way to the tippy top.
Yeah, sometimes downs happen, you know.
I'll try and what the heck is it?
This might be a bad place to be a person who's divinely focused as well.
That could be.
You know what I mean?
Where?
Like sometimes when you're in a tournament, you know, maybe you lose your first match, but then you climb your way all
Losers
the way
bracket.
back.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody loves the comeback story. Or like the underdog.
Aoife actively smiles after Tito says that, like trying to think of tournaments and things like that she's not familiar with, but at least placing the general idea with it.
I've heard the phrase, I'm not a God-fearing man, and I'm the opposite of that. I fear the gods quite a bit, but I also don't partake in them, I guess is a way to say it. But for those who do, I know it can be a powerful experience, but it was probably pretty difficult. But the thing that is most important during those times is to remember the good that's come from it before so that you can make it through those dark periods.
And
So,
if you don't, then you're thinking
this-
about the good.
Might not be the brightest idea, but my character's feeling potentially reconnected and inspired. I'm going to channel divinity into my sacred weapon, and so it's going to just glow bright as everything. First, am I able to? Second, what are the repercussions of it glowing?
I want to try to help if there's a way to.
Yeah, man. You
Pose.
cast your spell. You just said, you like trying to do a smite?
Just so channel divinity as an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy for 1 minute. It's magic, +4 to attack rolls, and emits bright light for 20 feet.
So you reach through. You pull on your reach out for clang it in. Your oath to what? Your oath of the what? What's your oath?
You ask me this every time.
I never log it.
Yeah, same actually.
In one ear, out the you're
devotion.
You got it right. Why do I know that and you don't?
You got it right. That's funny. You reach out for your oath. You concentrate on Clangeddon and the oath that you've made to him, and how lax you've been lately, and it's like there's a puddle of liquid that you have to reach through to pull out that inner strength. And
Taint?
Kind of, yeah. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, you reach through the taint, right to the prostate.
Plug it in?
All the way up.
All the way to Clangeddon's tape.
That's where the real power comes from.
And you do pull out that glowing weapon that's brightly shining. What are I guess just that radiant? It's a do radiant damage.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Add that
That brilliant yellow golden color.
You got short hair in your face.
But then as it shines, the longer it shines, that bright radiant color dims slightly, and it's harder to hold on to and maintain. And then it goes away. And then also off in the distance.
Right?
I heard it that time, guys.
I
Yes, I heard it.
I'll look to Bourne and place a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, wait.
I'm glad to know that you're able to still channel him, so that gives me hope that at least we're still in contact. I'm sorry for bothering you and bringing up some negative feelings. I do believe we probably should get going.
We should.
Maybe we're going about this wrong.
Hmm?
Maybe subduing ourselves to try not to draw attention is what it wants. Fuck that.
Aoife's already visibly shaken this morning after a nightmare that she's not used to. She just had a very downer feeling vibe with poor Boren. He just said to fuck everything we've been doing. She flat out, for the first time, I think ever, with Oliver goes, that's a damn bad idea, I think.
Yeah, and I think I like it.
So you want to fight the dragon?
I'm not saying I want to fight a dragon, but fuck this place.
Well,
I mean, I agree
absolutely.
with that.
Absolutely
Yes.
fuck this place, yeah. Absolutely. But
Fuck this place, and I'm not playing into it anymore.
Oliver, from
The dragon, brother.
behind, nobody really noticed it. You get bitten by a
Wait.
passerby.
I have an amazing passive perception. What do you mean I didn't notice it?
Aren't we like still in the dome?
Should I?
Are we at
I've-
Daddy's
I've
dome
assumed-
yet?
I've
Have
assumed
we-
you've been traveling. Because then she said I hang back with Boren.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
you're
we said we were
right.
heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna hang back with
Yeah,
Boren.
you
Yeah.
you're right. You have an excellent passive
I-
perception. You take
Want to
4
say Daddy's
damage,
dome, right?
Oliver, as someone latches on from behind you and tears out a bit of your.
I'll just
Oh
blast.
my gosh.
I'll just blast. Can I do that?
Initiatives. Surprise round.
Oh, but I just got 19 on now. Just blast.
Oh, that'd have been a really good roll if not for the fact that that was a
Would've been.
surprise round.
It would have been. Okay, here's my initiative.
Oh
Hellish retribution. Or
no!
hellish rebuke.
God
I think
damn
Hellish
it!
Rebuke's
That was-
only on myself, right?
Yeah.
I
I don't think I
hate.
can rebuke.
Make sure you add
Yeah,
his
just
temporary
damage me.
hit points for my inspirational speech I was giving.
Oh, I
Do we still
forgot
have that
about
from
that.
before?
I didn't-
Yeah, I've got
Yep.
9 of those.
I forgot to put
Those
those
are
on. It was
gone.
not. It was
Should have
9. How many of it?
14.
I have 14, but aren't they gone after our rest?
Also,
Yeah, but I
roll-
was giving you one.
roll a wisdom save, Oliver, as well.
And then I get +4 from Boren.
Okay.
15.
Is everybody roll their initiatives? Tito, what'd you get?
Mhm.
9. I even have advantage.
Wow.
I feel you, Tito. Yeah, I got a
Oliver,
3.
You get to go first.
17.
What?
Oliver, you get to go first.
I want to just punch him in the face.
All right, roll it.
I did hear you right. You did get a 3. One of my dice was a 3.
Nice. Oliver's first.
Roll
I hit him,
your
Pretty
damage.
sure. I think it's just 1.
Sick, man. Okay. It bites you. He bites you.
Is it just a normal person that I'm looking at, or?
I mean, normal for here, yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
It sinks its teeth in and rips. Oh. Mm-hmm. I could not do 11 plus 3. That was wild. 14 damage.
Normal person just did 14 damage?
Yeah, it did. I said it looked normal for here is what I said.
He's biting the hell
What
out
are
of you.
these
He's trying to
malnourished,
quench his.
undead,
Yeah.
or the
Fucking
strongest
tiger.
things ever.
Rips out basically part of your vein is what it feels like, and there's a large splurt of blood.
So those temporary hit points.
And now it is Boren's turn.
I assume I'm close enough to just beat
Yes,
it.
you are. Just beat it.
And I
Michael
will
Jackson
take a big
theme.
swing 22.
That's a hit.
12 damage.
Damn.
And
Nice.
then we'll do it again. 21.
That's a hit.
21.
Does he still have radiant damage from his sword?
10.
made it
Oh,
all
yeah.
magical?
I do need to roll 2d4s.
And now it's radiant.
Well, he said it was
Yes, this is-
dimming, so is it fizzled out or is it still
No,
going?
it's still
Oh.
going. It's still going.
4 radiant damage.
22, 26. Okay.
That's a lot for a dying.
You is
Commoner
it
to
with your
take.
glaive?
No, we changed to a new short sword.
Oh, so it really is a short sword.
For this area, right? 'Cause
Wait, was that a dwarf joke?
Oh, it's one of their holy weapons against
Yeah.
Yeah.
undead. Yeah.
Oh, I
What the-
forgot about that part of it too.
What did it do for undead?
That's a great question. I know I wrote it.
Make it do that as well.
Make
Oh, that's right. I have the Bell of the Final Rest and the Sun.
Yeah, let me scroll.
read those.
Vigilant stake.
Yeah, that's what I was
Weapon
reading for
Yeah.
the.
When undead to
cloak.
0 HP, the creature cannot be revived unless by a wish spell. You can plant it in the ground as a bonus action to cast protection from good and evil in a 10-foot radius for 1 minute.
And then I also have that shield +1 to my AC, advantage on saving throws against undead, and circle of power once per rest. And that'll be all.
What does your thing do? Your short sword?
Nothing relevant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then it is.
Unless I killed it.
No, you didn't. You wish.
So is he undead? Because this amulet that I have says that undead within the radius have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws against being turned. Never mind. We didn't do anything.
But disadvantage on attack rolls.
Who's? Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Next is Tito, then Lucy.
Oh yeah, Tito's gonna whip out his what do you call it? Folding chair and swing away.
Are you gonna use the folding chair or your father's not father's axe?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
The Venaran axe.
Did we give that to somebody? I don't know if I have that in my inventory now.
You still
I
have
was
it.
fairly certain that you had it. Yeah.
It can be used as you can use it as a ranged attack using your dexterity modifier instead of your strength as power. Plus, it deals an extra. I want to say it deals extra damage as well. I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to create that item again, I guess.
I will have to create that item. Yeah.
Anyway, you know it. It's probably the same roll as the mall. Is it a +1 item?
I think it's. We'll say +1 for now, and I reserve the right to make it +2 later when I make it.
Okay, well that was a terrible roll.
That definitely doesn't hit.
All right, so we'll take a second swing.
Okay. Guess you got a 2.
Yeah, but that time I got
That
a 29.
one absolutely does hit.
Nat 20.
Do you have brutal critical dice yet?
I was gonna say.
Like you get to roll extra damage when you crit?
I really hate Tailspire. It keeps opening.
Sorry. You can uninstall that plugin and it would stop. It's a Chrome extension.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Critical.
He had a Chrome extension to make it roll in Tailspire.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Oh, it does say brutal critical. You can roll one
Although if you don't
additional
have it
weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit. Did it do it? It looks like it automatically did it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. D&D is pretty boss like that.
Yeah. All right, so
Cool.
it looks like 18.
18 damage. Great. plus I do an extra 2d6 because I think it has extra 2d6 damage. A 1d6, but you crit, so 2d6.
Oh.
Okay.
6.
Still.
24.
That's it. Okay. So you act and you just lop off its arm completely. And now it's still going. Lucy's turn.
Wow.
I want to eat Oliver. And I want to cast Quicken Spell so I can cast Sacred Flame twice.
Okay.
That one's a bonus, one's an action. And so it has to make a dexterity save of 17. It's
Okay.
happening twice.
I rolled 2 17s, so it succeeds.
And does that mean there's nothing?
Most likely, only like
Yep.
clerics, I think.
So
Get
as Tito lops off its
Eventually.
arm, it makes it stumble to the side where your divine power goes whoosh, and it slams into the ground where it just was.
He peers up at the gods. Oh, wait. I might. What's that inspired by the favored by the gods thing? It's an attack roll. It doesn't count, does it? If I fail a saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, never mind.
Aoife, what do you want to do?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, cool beans. He still looks like he's pretty well standing, not super injured, right?
Well, he's missing an arm.
Well, that's nothing if he's still standing. Just a flesh wound.
Just tis but a flesh wound. I mean, he looks emaciated. He looks like he's missing an arm. He looks like he's bleeding ichor. He looks rejuvenated. There's some color back in his skin, theoretically from a good meal.
I'm going to twin spell. Wait, that's not what I wanted.
Quicken, because twins to get a second creature.
Right, yeah. So I think it's quickened is what I want.
I forgot to rage. Can I have raged?
Actually, that won't work with that spell either. Okay, well, shiitakes. Not that far from him.
Mushrooms. Shiitake omelet.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chill Touch on him.
Okay.
See
That does
what
something
that
undead,
does.
doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that's a 29. Undead target. It also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of its turn.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that 29 is definitely a hit.
Okay, roll Damblage.
Can't regain hit points either.
Yep, nope, I can't regain hit points. Yep.
Okay.
All right. That'll be all I can do. Because, sorry, I'm so used to playing Pathfinder, so
You
it's
didn't
movement.
need to quicken a spell to do that, by the
I
way.
didn't do it. No, I didn't. I canceled that because that wasn't what I was going to do. Because I was thinking, I was trying to think if I could do a first level and then a cantrip as a bonus action, but that quickening doesn't make it a bonus action.
Okay.
So let me see if I have any bonus actions. I don't think so. It's been a minute since I've used this character. I apologize.
That's all right.
Nope, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is going to lunge after. Okay, well, I lunged after Oliver, and instead, as you chill touch, the ichor that's leaking out hardens and seals up, and it falls over flat. And it stops moving.
Does
Oh.
Oliver look?
Oliver.
I do it.
Oliver looks, a little bit.
Holy hands. Get 9 back.
Not that hurt.
And Lucy gets to touch you.
Thank you though.
Touch my Oliver. I want him to
She
touch me.
squeezes the bicep that she's trying to heal. Because she's very concerned. And
Yeah, you definitely healed Oliver. You healed him good.
Does he have any noticeable differences around him besides the bite marker thing? Like any
Like he's
necrotic energy,
becoming
like
a zombie!
yeah.
Yeah, do I sense any, I became a ghoul? Do I have a fellow feeling?
sense.
From one ghoul to another.
Not from one ghoul to another. I mean, Oliver doesn't look ghoulish.
Huh.
He doesn't look zombie-ish either. He looks like just normal old Oliver. So much so that this is the music you get.
Because D&D zombies is like traditional zombies, right? It's like a sorcerer has to do some magic to bring up the dead. It's not
It's not
disease like an arm.
28 days later zombies. Typically,
Yeah,
There
It's
are
like-
creatures that
it's
do
like
that.
voodoo zombies, right? It's like traditional, like someone's
there
got to do
are-
it. It's not like a
there are
disease zombie.
zombies that can spread that way, though.
Yeah, I mean, like there are creatures that when they kill you, they turn you into zombies. But the zombies that I've seen don't turn you into a zombie. They're not like Walking Dead zombies.
You have that lesser restoration just in case. Do we still have that? You want to?
I mean, I don't. That's not going to do anything if I'm actually turning into a zombie. But
And you see
what
more
provoked?
of those things coming toward, more of the people coming towards you.
Look up to Oliver. Are you feeling better?
Oh, we gotta go.
yeah,
Good.
I'd
I
do
slapped
the
him on the
same.
face. We're not doing that again, okay?
I
I
just
mean, he'll
put
die. And
my
then
middle
Penny
fingers
dies.
up.
And I told him, he has a little goatee, right? Does he have a beard?
I have a beard.
Pull it down. You want Penny
I
to
don't know if
live?
it's enough to pull.
No more. No more despair. Penny can live.
She would respect this and do the same thing.
She would be right alongside.
Yeah. That's why we love each other.
But you know what? No, I take it back. She's smart enough. She'd be like, I mean, I agree with Lucy. Keep it in your pants, young man, until we get where we can let it out. Then let it rip. She's your better half.
In my
right?
heart, she would have been the first person flipping everything off, way before I even thought of it.
You're probably right. Arkwich Penny was a little bit more hardcore than
That's my wife.
Dutch War. So, what? So you see more of the humans shambling towards you. Are you going to continue to be, or are you going to like
Be
static?
cool, everyone.
I'm staticking as we're walking away faster than a shambles pace.
Give me your saves then.
You said wisdom or int, right?
Wisdom, int, or charisma.
Oh, could be charisma? I'll do charisma.
Oh,
I didn't know
It
that.
could be freaking
Natural
charisma.
20 plus 10.
I said one of the
Can we take my
mental.
charisma?
One of the mental.
That's
stats.
not mental. It's a whole person.
It's mental. You have the physical stats, charisma, constitution, and dex, and you have the mental stats, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Personality,
the
strength
charisma.
strength of person, strength of will,
Lucy-
and intelligence.
This is a strength of person. Can we take my charisma roll of 27 instead of my
gonna
wisdom
say-
roll of 11?
30.
So,
Cannot
If I
believe
cast
how bad I'm
invisibility,
rolling.
what happens?
are you using your brain to? Are you still?
I'm
being
doing this
all-
first.
Yeah, if you're static in your brains, they ignore you. They go to the dead guy and they just start eating it.
No, I cast invisibility first. Sorry, that's
Okay,
what I meant
alright.
first.
They are walking towards you.
Did I like move around a little bit? Can they just see me completely fine?
Seems like.
Okay.
Then
It's the
once
same thing the
again-
dragon had. No, static. Bunch of static.
All right.
And as you do that, they walk to where you last were, and then they go to the dead body and they start just.
This is the wrong time to
Wrong time to do what? You get quiet.
cast fireball. It's the wrong time to cast fireball, right?
I mean, you guys got some really good hits in. Do you really think Fireball will kill him? So
We're gonna sneak. We're gonna sneak, and we're gonna be successful, and it's gonna be
I
great.
cast mass cure wounds on the group eating the person.
okay, roll your heal.
Okay.
Guess I can do it. Or
Okay.
I
Super
feel-
doing it right now. Keep
That's
it
only
at
3.
there, but I'm also working on a meltdown with Keith.
17 plus 5, 22.
As the and they
Take off their headphones.
Yeah, they flail a little bit and then they just keep eating.
Okay.
And you all static away. And at this point, there's a lot more people on the roads. Like so much so that you don't have much of a break between groups of shambling undeads, and you start to even see skeletons sprinkled in with them. I guess the first time you see a skeleton, what do you want to do? So there's person, and then a couple skeletons, breastplate, sword and shield, helmet, and they're marching down the road.
Are they looking freshly become skeleton or have been for a long time?
There's definitely flesh on their bones. They don't look like they were dug up from the grave. You can smell it. It smells a lot like rotting flesh.
And they don't seem to clock us as we're in static mode?
A lot of thought you're doing there, though. You want to roll your static roll again?
Sure. Come on, dice, be nice to me tonight. Ha!
Nope.
Feels good,
they
man.
They don't clock you, and you realize that you've been doing a lot of non-static thinking, and you shut it off, and the skeletons march past you. You guys, you shambles. You're basically at this point all... Here's what I'm going to give you for your natural 20, aside from avoiding notice. It's at that point where as you're thinking, you're slowing down, everyone is ahead of you, and you're like, uh-oh, and then you shut it off, and you quickly look up ahead to find your group, and for a second, they're hard to find amidst all of the shambling, and there's that moment of clarity where it's like, oh, we look exactly like them. Oh, we look exactly like them. And you walk past the skeletons up to your group.
Okay.
Are we looking bad?
No. It's just you look exactly like them when you're all static, your heads are down, and your brains are off, and you're just shambling.
Just have those drinks to not be detected by them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have 7 left.
And you keep
time-wise.
Yeah. You are about at we'll say you have, once again, you hear the dragon go to where you were, where the stuff happened, and you hear the roaring, and then it leaves. But as long as you keep moving, it seems like it, as long as there's not like someone on you, you can actually hear the dragon patrolling the road, and at one point you see it. I'm gonna say now you see the dragon behind you. You hear the roar loud, and it's looks like it's now understanding whoever's controlling the dragon, whatever the dragon is powered, whatever's powering it, is able to be like, hang on, there was a ping here, and then there was a ping here. Well, then we'll go up further. So now the dragon seems to be patrolling the road, and as it gets closer and closer, I won't make you roll Aoife because of your natural 20. I think it's going hard for you, but everyone else give me your static roll.
Damn, my nat 20 didn't count for anything.
No, wait, you got a nat 22?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I had a 20 plus 10.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, no, yours not 20. You realize the same thing, Boren. Sorry, I didn't realize you had one. You don't have to roll. You're good. You know what? Your nat 20 will count for everyone this time. Probably for the best.
I got one too. I just got one too. Can
Everyone
that count
got
for
nat
all of us?
20s? Yeah, you guys.
I just got one for this new one, not before, just new one. So can we
That's
just be
wild.
fine for the rest of the game? We're all staticky. We're all great.
You know
We're all
what?
taken care of.
The dragon.
What if
Oliver
the
won't have
dragon
an
died?
outburst.
The dragon peels off, and it seems like the guy isn't smart enough to be like, and it flies away, back to its normal patrol route, I guess.
You guys, we are Tito's shambling bananas at this point.
Tito's shambling rots.
There you go. Tito's rots versus Tito's tots.
And the day passes shockingly quick. Before you know it, it's starting to get dark. You guys didn't even really realize it happened so incredibly fast. It just seemed like midday, you hear the dragon roar. It's almost like things wake you up as you have your brain off, and at this point it's actually almost harder to turn it back on than it is to turn it off.
Oh.
I think I would experiment through the day, like if I turn it off and turn it back on real quick, like how quickly do they react?
Give me
And-
a wisdom save
Okay.
at disadvantage. Oh,
Ooh.
Do the reroll thing since I'm turning it off anyway. I can use magic. So 17.
you don't have that thought. You're just in a. You're not even doing your singing anymore. You're just blank, mindless. Nothing's there. Everything is kind of numb for you. Also, your senses are a little bit dulled. And the sun sets, and you're left in the dark, which is bad for only Tito. And yeah, only Tito.
Can
He's got
Anduin
that
make
sunlight
a
amulet.
insight check?
Mm,
Be like, why is she so quiet?
Sun punch.
Anduin's, remember, you're mad at him.
But she's been quiet for longer
Mm.
than he's ever known her to. He says goodnight to him every night.
You guys haven't got to bed yet. It's been one
Says
day.
good morning. I bet there's like hourly check-ins.
No, you
like,
didn't say
"This is
good
Lucy."
morning because you were mad at him, remember?
Yeah, you're right. So see, there's been no interaction for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's reading a book.
You don't know what it's like in Anduin's little world. I have never assumed he's conscious 24/7. Whether or not he is, I don't know. I've never played him as such. He were like always omnipresent.
Whenever I interact with him, though, the world he shows me, the world she wants to see, it's this nice, cozy library.
Yeah. It's probably really comfortable in there for Anduin. Less so now. You've not gone in there either, but you haven't really thought to. So, what do you guys want to do tonight? Tito wants to light a torch. Tito starts to get a...
Do we clock that anybody's carrying lights at all?
There's no one that has a light.
Yeah, that's
There's
He's got
also...
the German
everyone is...
seed he uses.
You do have that thing that
Oh.
you could give you true sight. No, whatever sight. Dark sight?
Oh yeah, but it's only for 10 minutes.
Oh.
The other amulet though, that gives me like 10-foot radius. Sunforged amulet.
There is no other light, though.
any other shambling people on the roads this late at night, or are all the shambling's done?
There's still shambling people, like, this close. No one seems to have stopped. Like, why would the undead need to chill for the night?
I'm just making sure. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we need to.
How would we go about if I were able to like shamble over to like Tito and like place part of my like cloak into his hands for him to shamble behind me, since I can see, kind of giving him like a guide rope, you know?
Skip.
I'll let this be the end of your natural 20, and you can work that out. So you guys would have been like, when it turns dark, we won't be able to do the light. So then Tito can, mindlessly shamble close.
Holding my coattail. Yeah.
Because it is
Have we
real
ever-
dark.
Throughout the day, have we ever seen any groups of undead go off the road, like they were given orders and big in like a marching pattern? Like, or they've always been on the road? Because remember we saw marching undead before when we first flew over.
You have seen undead going off the roads.
So we could go off the roads and it probably wouldn't get any notice. Because maybe we should go take a break. We don't get exhausted. Go off the roads, find a place, and take watch.
It's an awful lot of thinking you're doing there. Do you want to roll your static after you have that
Yes,
thought?
I do. Yes, I do.
You don't need to think so much to signal that we
Alright.
need the dome. Just touch his
I'm gonna do
dome, and he'll get it.
Lucy misses Daddy's dome.
Is that what you guys want to do? All right, you shamble off to the side and you throw up the dome. No problems. You guys have been rolling really well on your static, so
Okay.
you can have a nice, peaceful, somber, solid night's rest. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. I have to put my kids to bed. I'll see you guys. See everybody. We'll be back shortly. Hang out, chill.
Be the puppy.
BRB. Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. Bang ding dong. Ding 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 ding. What up, Liam? Hello, this is your first D&D string. Wait, no, it didn't end. We're just getting back. Hello. Well, I guess I'm just getting back. We took a short break. I did. Salvation shield of faith. Love you. How is life? D&D streams are a little bit longer, yeah. Man, life is hard. Ain't that the truth? Bless you.
No, it almost came out.
I hate that.
Oh.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oh,
It's too late.
no.
It's never coming back.
I hate that.
Me too.
Oh, it almost came out. Damn it.
I hate that a lot.
Looking into the sun and making yourself sneeze is like one of the most satisfying things in life.
I used to that feeling when your contacts pop out and you don't have solution, so you just pop them back in, and then there's that searing pain on your eye.
Oh my god, that is. I just wouldn't do it. I would
like
just
that.
keep it in a. You like it?
I like that.
What the fuck? I would go so far out of my way to avoid that I would just put my contacts like in a little cup of water until I could get saline again. I would walk around basically blind.
Today is the day I learned that GK is a sadist.
No.
Yeah.
I used to take a knife. You take a knife. This is a prop knife, and you take a lighter and you heat it up, and then you like that.
Okay, that kind of stuff I understand, but the whole contact thing, no.
What? How do you understand that?
Oh, we used to do stuff like that, or like the salt and like the what is it, like the salt and the ice, and you'd like stick it on your arm until it burned or whatever, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I guess I can't really talk because I once put icy hot on my balls in a bus.
You did tell us
from
that once, yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
from
done
a
that.
soccer. It's staying.
Can't say that I've ever done that either. So.
You have balls.
Yeah, you're missing some crucial.
I have gotten some
Material.
of that tiger balm in places that it probably shouldn't have gone by accident. So
Tiger Balm
that's
is pretty
problematic.
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think deleting my cookies deleted my Rogue profile or something.
Oh no.
I had a really good run. It's a roguelike for Pokemon where you start off with a few Pokemon and like all you do is the battles and there's bosses and you can catch random Pokemon.
Oh my
It was-
goodness.
It blew up like within the last year, I think, but I love it. I keep coming back to it, but now I can't log in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have a lot of people in my home that are addicted to that one. And then whatever's the other one that is not made by Pokemon, but it is definitely like a Pokemon mashup where it's like two different Pokemon joined together to make a singular.
Fusion.
Yeah. Oh god,
Yeah,
some of
that
those
thing's
are
awesome.
really fucked up.
Those they have so much like awesome like references in that. It's really
That's
cool.
not a puppy anymore. That's a full-grown big ass dog.
Yeah. Puppysaurus Rex.
Your puppy's no longer a puppy.
Yeah, she's big.
She's huge.
Okay. Are we ready? Boring left. I saw. I opened up Rogue. I'm gonna look at that later. Awesome. Tito. Liam says your shades are super dope.
Thanks. They were like
Tito has the
$17
best.
on Amazon.
They're
Yay.
real cheap on Amazon. So you guys, oh wait, we're back to it. Oliver, you have a dream of you're standing in a tower of a castle of some sort, hanging out, and you turn and you see Penny there. She doesn't see you there. And the door bursts open, and guards walk in, and behind her you see a human male, gaunt cheeks slightly sunken in, deep brown eyes. Irises seem to be almost, they're no longer white irises, that almost make his entire eye black, but not quite. You can definitely tell there's a shade difference. And on his head he has a crown that once probably golden and shimmering, now tarnished and aging. Jewels that at once were crown jewels, now are...
Wait, if you get to do that, then you said tarnished, and that made me think of Elden Ring. So, never mind. I won't do the market thing.
I parry killed Margaret as unleveled up bandit. I felt so good.
Yeah. It's like one of the most satisfying things again.
Stop it! And he
started
walks in, and you don't. I said tarnish, and you started it. He points at you, Penny, and you can't stop them as the two guards walk forward, and they grab Penny by the hair, and they drag her out, and she's kicking and screaming. And for a split second, you think she looks at you, and then you wake up.
I was gonna say I shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at her hair to cut it off from their hands, and then I was gonna blow on my fingers.
Pissed.
Yeah, but I would have saved her, so it was fun.
Boren, you find yourself standing on a cliffside. Below you is the top of the mountain, and there's a dagger in your hand, and you have an understanding that if you take this dagger and stab your mother in the heart, you can save all the dwarves. She looks over at you, tears in her eyes, and you hold the dagger ready, raised, preparing, your grip tightening. And you can't bring yourself to do it. And you stand there, gripping the dagger for you don't know how long. And then from behind, someone pushes your mom off the cliff. You watch her fall. The dagger drops from your hand. Standing across from you, your betrayer, the man you hate most in this world. And he smiles. And you can't move. You can't act. And you're awakened as his blade slams into your stomach, gasping. Tito, you...
Oh, yeah.
hit the ground, and you find yourself at the bottom of the skyward crown. You can see just a twinkle of the faintest light from far above. You don't know how far you are. No one's ever fallen into the skyward crown and lived. You don't know how you lived. And you see a doorway in front of you. Not roots blocking the doorway, but roots blocking the doorway. Hard to make out, shifting, formless, but blocking. And you watch as you walk closer, they almost reach out to you. And you reach forward to... What?
Tito's gonna touch it.
You reach forward. How did I know? You reach forward and you make contact, and a little tiny root at first wraps around, and then it slides into one of your veins. Searing pain, the worst pain you've ever felt, as it snakes its way up a vein. More veins. You can see them crawling through your skin underneath. You try to rip, and as you try, one of the veins, vines, that's the word, wraps around your wrist and pulls it so you can't, and you scream in agony and terror as you are lifted into the air. And you're spun around and you watch your dad, tears in his eyes, as he's running for you to save you, always out of reach. And you awaken.
Oh.
Lucy. You are standing in above Arkwich, watching a scene that is familiar to you from who knows how long, ages ago it feels like. Next to you is an old, kind-eyed woman, and not saying anything. She just has a little cane, and she's staring down. And you wake up. You don't know how long. Just perhaps just a moment, perhaps a lifetime, watching Arkwich. You're muted. Did you say anything that whole time? You did. I was waiting. I was waiting, and you said nothing. So what'd you say?
I said, well, first you said my name, and I actually said, "Hi, Daddy," and he did a cringe. I'm like, "Oh, it's working on him." And then Lucy turned to her and said, "Wait, why do you look like Andaletta?" And you said, "Then you wake up."
But you know what? That's perfect. Aoife, you've never been in the presence of the rulers of your city-state, your religious statehood. You have no idea what they look like. You've seen statues. Everyone's seen statues, but you've never been. You're not important enough. And you are sitting at a table with them. And you're dining on the finest food. Your cup is filled with the finest wine. Across from you is Oliver.
Yeah.
Next to you, Tito. Oren's even there. And the shadowy other you can't really make out. And you can't make out what is being said by the leaders. It sounds muffled. Picture Charlie Brown, adults talking. But you just have a pit in your stomach as they have this discussion, and you haven't eaten and you haven't drank. Meanwhile, your friends are eating and drinking, and there's part of this like, no, don't do it. You want to say don't do it, but I think you can't speak, and you watch as they consume this food. And then Oliver falls over dead Tito.
Finally.
And the shadowy fourth. And you want to scream, but you keep decorum, and you sit silently and still, and you finish out the meal, and then you wake up.
Ugh. Oh, that's horrible.
Make that paladin. It's your chance, Martin.
Hell yeah.
I think I immediately look around just to make sure that there's no
Everyone's here.
banana bread or anything that was made like
Banana bread.
randomly. Like maybe I'm having a hallucinogen because maybe there's like fumes from like food or something.
Oliver's like shadow boxing. Not very well. Does some push-ups.
Sorry, we're in the dome.
Lucy's gonna try praying inwardly in her own mind, not saying anything. And pray, Andaletta, the Mother Raven, are you a different person than Arkwich? It's a Mother Crow, the Grandmother Crow.
There is no answer.
It can't be. Must have been a trick. Said that out loud.
What'd you say out loud?
What?
It can't be. It must have been a trick.
Who's tricking you, my dear?
Arkwich. You all hated Arkwich. I liked it, which probably means I'm a bad person because I really liked it.
I don't think you liked it. I think you're misremembering.
I met Solara there. I had a nice conversation with the banker man, and then you all did other things I don't know about. And Ralph was so nice.
Yeah, but everybody was in despair. All the time. Everybody. Except for the rich.
I can't say for what you would feel, but you're not a bad person, and your perception is your own, and I get that that's your reality, but don't perceive yourself as a bad person, because that's not doing yourself any good. It's only doing additional harm that will cloud your judgment. I'm not saying to think that you're a
prayed to her.
saint.
I was her oracle. It was Arkwich's oracle. I was there.
Yeah, but you didn't know what Arkwich was.
Just saw her.
I feel like we've had this conversation
Wait, you
before.
just saw her?
Just
I
saw
think-
her, and she
I think you're
didn't.
just feeling
I thought she
down.
was this multi-eyed monstrosity, but I just saw her, and she was nice. And she looked like Grandmother Crow. I don't understand.
You gotta keep your head in the game.
It could be where we're at, and this place is tricking you. It could be Arkwich tricking you. It could just be stress. But don't perceive yourself as a bad person, because that's just going to taint what we do from here. Okay? And I'll look at Tito. Sometimes negative things can have a positive reaction. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it.
Okay.
Also, if we're ever invited to a very fancy party, don't eat the food. And I'm just
Hey,
gonna
she
straight
can't.
face look away and not expand on that. Just
I have to get a special plate made for me that has no honey.
oh right, I have to remember that. Yeah,
Um,
even if it has the best bananas though and stuff, don't.
so Liam's asking for a real quick recap on the story thus far. Just cliff notes. The group was in an evil city called Arkwich. Picture Eldritch Horror Cthulhu style city where they were tortured and feasted upon, and they managed to escape using an angel. They managed to help get reborn, and now they've been collecting knowledge and information about the world around them, and the Arkwich is trying to break into the material plane, this plane, and they're basically on a quest to prevent that from coming. And there's a bunch of stuff with gods, and it's you're asking me to combine 2 years of information into a quick recap, but that's basically it. They're the good guys fighting Big Bad.
I think we're the good guys. Lucy's skeptical of anyone being good guys anymore.
Well,
You want to hug Lucy?
Aw.
Relatively.
Bad guys.
I'm not
don't
saying I
hug.
am. I know we're the good guys in the big bad.
Bad
But
guys don't
Lucy's
hug.
thinking the one pantheon of gods fought another pantheon of gods and won and exiled them. Why is it Lucy's job to fight the exiled gods?
That's fair.
That's what she's thinking now.
Are you still? So, are you guys ready to? Are you ready to
Before
get
we
along?
leave, Can I look at something? Was when we got Daddy's Dome, best spell in the game.
You're welcome.
Was it worse? The closer we get to the city, is it worse? Is it more sickly looking? Is it like mold growing?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yes, the landscape as you travel is looking more painted.
We summon more elk to die.
Good.
The people at this point are starting to look. You seeing less zombies, more skeletons, and then at certain points, sure, why not now? As you're going, you see what looks like a well-kempt man, slicked back hair. This is a couple hours into your travel.
Oh,
Well,
before
Oh,
I wanted to try to do something during the day.
do
as
your
well.
thing before we get there. Then I was moving.
I would say before we leave the dome, I would probably ask Oliver, can you do one of those things you do with the speech?
Right, here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna try to engage with the static, but also keep our mental in tune. It's a bad joke. And we're gonna try to keep it so low that they can't like see it, but we know that we're good. You know what I mean? So everybody, I want you to think of something that takes very little brain power, but you can think about it for a long time, like numbers or a weird word that you can't quite remember how to spell, but you feel like you're close.
How many numbers do we need to know?
At least 11.
Okay.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna give them the static that they have to have or whatever, because this place is bullshit. But we're also gonna try to maintain a sense of self. That's what we're gonna do today. All right, we're going around the circle. Lucy, how are you gonna do it?
I'm just sad and I don't know. I'm gonna
All
do
right, use
static
that.
for a purpose.
use that.
Use that
Static for
energy.
Okay. Great.
Sad is still not static. So, good job. Aoife, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, just remember home. And try to remember
right.
different ways people spell my name.
Yeah, good fucking luck. Borin, what are you doing?
Thinking back to before my brother was killed and the fun we used to have at the training grounds.
Right, thinking about the good times, I like it. And staying in connection with you, God. All right, last but not least, Tito. Hit me with it.
Oh yeah, Tito's gonna think about food.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I might steal that. All right, here we go. Everybody put your hands in the middle. The dome's about to go away in about a minute. So if anybody else has anything they want to say after this, you got to do it pretty quick. 1, 2, 3. Think about something, but don't give them the setting that they want, but you have to, but keep you in a personal dialogue to a low level. Yay!
Woo! That's definitely worth the hit points.
She's
Peter,
gonna ask
would it-
Andy. Ask Andy when to sing to her, talk to her, so she can keep it static. She'll promise him not to say anything to him, but maybe he should talk to her.
Peter, same plan. If it gets dark, shamble to cloak and hold on, okay?
I have some rope if
I'm
anybody wants.
afraid of this strategy because, like, what if Tito
Maybe-
accidentally grabs somebody else's cloak, and then he
Oh.
ends up like 38 miles away from you guys, and we don't know where.
What if I stay on top of your shoulders?
Oh.
Maybe we became undead while you were giving me a piggyback ride.
Master Blaster.
That's great.
I hate to ask
And
this
I can see in the
question,
dark.
but has we seen any stacked
No!
undead channeling?
Of course not.
Well, all right. You know what? Somebody give me.
Well, I can't
I will-
see. So what if
I
we
will
put a
give
cloak
you a
over it?
chance. Someone roll percentiles. One person gets to roll percentiles.
Wait.
Not
Just-
it.
We have to get a big cloak.
I'll do
Get a
it.
big cloak. It's just a Vanara and a gnome in a trench coat. And that's one undead.
I'll
We're
be the
fine.
head. I'll steal
Okay,
you
so
with
yeah,
my
we-
thighs.
Tito's on the
All
bottom, so he rolls acrobatics, and Oliver rolls performance.
This is how we do it. This is the way.
This is how we do it.
The DM hasn't said no.
On the dice be rolling.
I got 10.
You
I
have
hope
10 on the
low was what we
percentile.
wanted.
Pretty low.
you have not seen it. There was a very, 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 very slim chance. You did get pretty close considering. But no.
But that maybe means there's one somewhere we just didn't see.
Yeah, just because we haven't seen it yet doesn't mean that we won't.
Are you doing the cloak or the thing when it gets dark?
Oh yeah, we should definitely stack up.
Oh
I think
my
we
God,
just do
we're
it all
sticking
day.
with the stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not thinking about anything. If they
got
start
you.
thinking, that means they're not doing the static, and then we attack them. Because that's what everybody else is going to do. We're rage baiting them. That's what we're doing.
In Aoife's mind, unfortunately, that checks out. Like,
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Reverse psychonometry.
That's definitely how
something.
that works with undead.
I knew
Yeah.
a reverse psychonometrist at one point in time.
Yeah.
think-
That's where you go in and they give you some feel goods. You give them
Dr.
some feel
Feel
goods.
Good.
All right, so also Oliver Liam says he likes your hair.
Thanks, mate. I'm
So-
losing it. Thanks,
Leave the
Mom.
goat.
Hey man, I'm there. You gotta
I'm
lean
down for the
into
bald
it.
club.
I will say I look good bald.
I don't think I will. I think
got
I
the
got a
nice hair
weird
down
shaped
there.
head.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but people don't get to see that.
That's right
Unless
there.
they-
We are going to move on. So a
Yeah.
ways through, you
His hair down there
see
is right there.
a man, well dressed, kind of fancy looking, slicked back hair, very pale skin, not quite so gaunt cheeked, strolling a large great sword on his back, and he's walking by you all. Are you all doing the static not static method?
Yeah, like
All right.
trying to keep it on the.
I
You
need
know.
everybody to roll at disadvantage then.
Oh, shit.
It's a no from me, dog. I got
Hold on a
10.
moment. I might be able to help myself.
I got a 23.
What was my disadvantage roll?
Remember to
Alright.
add
Gonna
4
add-
to everybody's.
I'm adding 2d4.
14.
How much do we add? 4? Oh, so mine's 18.
I rolled a 33. So
I think I get to
Alright.
know if I failed before I do favored by the gods. Does that sound right?
I think so, yeah.
It says if you fail, save and throw. You
Yeah.
roll 2d4 and add it. So I guess I have 8 plus 4, right? 18 plus 4?
Yeah. So if you got under 20, you failed.
Alright, I'm doing favored by the gods.
Well, Tito failed.
I'm over at 20.
I don't know if it's even worth
I
asking for God's favor if Tito's here, dog.
All
how
right,
does that
Tito,
work
just
if you,
go
you're on
blank.
top of them?
Oh.
You,
I'm fine.
I whisper real quick. Tito, go blank. Just do it.
I'm
Go.
gonna fall over.
No, no, no.
So does that mean he makes Oliver faceplant with him as he falls over if he's on top of him? Yeah.
I need a performance check, and then from both of you.
Oh no.
So the individual stops.
Oh, yeah.
What does everyone else do that didn't faceplant? How are you guys playing
Shamble.
it?
Shambling a little bit and seeing what I hear from behind me.
Let's say I failed.
Wait, oh, you failed, Born?
18.
Is that plus your 4?
Yeah.
How are
Oh.
you? How are you? So, what is your plan? How are you gonna play it off?
Man, first of all, it's pretty funny that the Marshall people failed theirs, and then the yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
Honestly, I'm just going to look at Aoife and just stare because I'm utterly just surprised.
Oh no. Thanks, bud. Thanks for the pressure. Under pressure.
I just heard.
Turn to Aoife. Aoife,
Mhm.
okay. The man stops, and he spins on one heel towards Tito and Oliver. His cloak billows behind him, and he walks slowly. I want you both to roll your static roll.
Is this at disadvantage?
It depends. Are you doing your not static, or are you just
No,
going
Tito's blank. He's playing
Tito's
dead.
blank? All right. You can. I will let you choose to roll with advantage if you want. How hard you want to lean into it.
Oh, Tito thought he was rolling with a flat roll. He got a natural 20, brother.
Woo!
Perfect, Tito. You shut off completely.
He's used to
Oliver.
this.
Dude, I'm gonna use my reaction to make myself reroll. Because that's a 19.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Plus 4, so 23.
Are you? How hard are you leaning? You're not using the advantage. You're just shutting off.
Tito?
No, I know, Tito. You didn't take the advantage, did you, Tito?
No, I didn't realize I
Okay.
was about to take advantage, so I just flagged.
Borin, do you want to take the advantage? And do you want to re-roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
26, sorry.
So he walks over, and with his hand, he makes a motion like that, sweeping upwards. Not under your own control, Tito. You get up. Your body's not your own, Oliver. No, your body is your own. He does that. You can choose to get up. Borin, you feel compulsion. You turn and face him. Oliver, what do you two do? Oliver and Tito.
I'll
Maybe we
get
should
up if that's what
go
it looks
back
like he's
to-
trying to get us to do.
Okay.
go back to zoned out.
Okay. He cocks his head slightly, leans in real close, and he sniffs you, Tito. Sniffs you, Oliver. And then almost satisfied, he waves his hand. Borin, you start walking to the city. Not under your own power, it seems like. Shambling
got a free ride.
upwards. He's still within earshot, by the way, as he turns and walks away. So I'm gonna assume that Tito understands that maybe he shouldn't say it. Unless you want
No, I
to.
wouldn't.
I
wouldn't even know.
I didn't. I.
It was a joke.
Thank you.
No, I mean I wouldn't even know Boren wasn't under his own control.
Got it. You're right. That was really funny. And he walks away, and you guys start shambling along.
I give him one of these to his back.
Roll your wisdom save.
Would it be a static roll?
This one's wisdom. This is something else.
Okay.
Because it's an unwise action.
Sorry.
You
I get a
can't.
17.
The thought doesn't come to you to do that as you shamble forwards. As well.
Even though I'm like maintaining a sense of self while going static and actively going against it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys shamble on, and so what do you guys want to do as you guys like kind of try to gather yourself? What do you guys? How do you want to like reconvene after that? What do you as you walk along? Boren's really leaning into the shamble. It seems like, and from far off in the distance, you can see the start of what seems to be the city, where there's a large. Not a large. There's a almost like a anti-light black hole sucking light into it down in the center. That's how you know that you're getting close to the city. You assume it's the city as it pulls light itself in. And at this point, you also notice that there's less people going the other way, more going to.
So, question, because we're I continued shambling. I don't know if Lucy did, and the other three were stopped momentarily, and then Boren kind of double timed shambled. Is he now caught up with me, or?
Boren seems to be just walking, not all there.
Okay, well, I'm assuming since he stared at me for like help, and then all of a sudden looks the way he looks, so I can kind of clock that he's not himself. Okay,
Something definitely going on. Oliver also looks much the same. Along with that, he seems much more gaunt skin, sunken, almost like the people at the start of your journey where you first met those people. Not quite that, not nearly that bad, but definitely not the same slightly plump Oliver. I've always assumed Oliver's slightly plump because he's a gnome. Maybe that's just my bias towards gnomes. Are you slightly plump? Adorably
I think so.
No? Okay,
No,
well then,
I think he is he's not fixated on his appearance, but he also like knows that good-looking people who perform get more attention and money.
Sure.
So
then
he would be in
he's
decent shape.
he's looking less muscular, more gaunt, less toned, slightly sunken cheeks, slightly baggy eyes. Yeah, it's because he's working out, though, so you don't have to worry about it.
Coleman, but
Yeah, that's why.
Lucy, you notice this as well. Tito, you also notice this as well.
And time of day, as we're getting closer now.
Midnight. It's midday, 12, but it's
okay.
it's like this close to the city. It's perpetual nighttime, and it's the reason why there's some sort of creature of the night wandering around. All chillax.
I'd like to purposely shamble closer to both Boren and Oliver and just kind of do a shamble bump into each one of them and see if I can get a vibe check. Like, if I notice anything, if I brush into them.
Roll. Who do you bump into first?
Boren first, because I clocked him immediately as being different.
Boren, roll a dex save at disadvantage.
Oh, fuck me. I'm so sorry, bud.
You're gonna break your leg and die.
24.
Oh no.
Oh, you're fine.
Disadvantage 19.
He stumbles a bit and keeps on shambling.
Okay. Same thing to Oliver. Maybe I'll ease up on how much I bump into them because he's smaller than Morin, so I don't want to send the gnome flying.
Roll your dexterity at disadvantage,
Hit check
Oliver.
him.
$20.
He stumbles but doesn't fall.
I do that thing where like she like bumps me out of my path, and then I go back in real hard into her shin, I guess.
You overcorrect.
You try, Oliver, and you find that you aren't in control, and it feels to you like you are in a well screaming to control your body, but you can't do it. It's like you're watching yourself through glass, third person almost, and you're trying to make yourself do that, but you can't. you can't.
Any facial expressions he's making as he's attempting to control his body?
Give me a disadvantage wisdom save.
Okay.
Not you, Oliver.
Oh.
There is none.
15.
Stone-faced. Tito, Lucy, you also are there. You're seeing Aoife like try to knock over her friends. What a monster.
If I cast something with my staff, you will still see me saying the words and stuff, right?
Yeah.
somatic. If I cast Charm Person, it's still verbal and somatic.
Yeah. Unless you have like silent spell.
No, and she's still taking Cook as a feat if you level her up again. So there's no helping it.
Oliver, how tall are you?
Like 3 something.
Okay. Tito, anything you want to do? Because if not, I'm going to do something. It might be reckless.
To wake up Oliver? There's nothing I can do. Unless
Punch him.
Yeah, unless assaulting him is the answer.
Yeah.
I
With
have
that,
shown you my wife's stuff I plan to give her when we get there.
with
In that bag.
knowing that these two were definitely not themselves, I'm going to shamble back over to Oliver again, and this time I'm going to purposely trip into him with my full body to basically body slam him underneath of me because I'm taller than him. So kind of
You go
pelvic
boobs
thrust
first,
to the
I
back.
probably get advantage.
I'm going to pelvic thrust you to the back of the head into the ground. Here comes the Dommy Mummy.
Give me an attack roll at advantage.
Okay. Oopsie. All right, so melee strike, right? At advantage. Oh good. I have very little strength, so you're lucky
Yeah.
on this.
What's your strength?
Oh, you know. Not great. Oh,
Okay.
well.
You hit him. What's your damage? One minus one. You do 0. I mean, it was a good plan until you didn't do damage.
I'm just trying to knock him down to the ground, damn it.
And I act like this is weird stuff. I want to act like I'm turning towards them like they're fake ones, and I'm gonna start, and like I'm gonna go over and try to bite them.
Okay. Roll
It's performance because it's a fake attack. I'm not really attacking. I'm trying to make it look like that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I
Is
just
this
can't get the
Do I
idea.
add 4 to this, Oliver? to add 4 to a performance roll if I'm in your presence, or is it just saves?
I'm gonna say his power
Saves.
doesn't affect also right now.
I got 26 in my performance.
Okay. Yeah, good performance.
And now I want to, if everyone's convinced, I want to pull Oliver down.
Yeah.
The 2 ladies are apparently going after Oliver.
Okay.
Is that unarmed strike? I want it to be subdual.
I mean, unless you can do fucking 98 damage or something, I think we should be good.
I don't think 14 hits.
What's your AC, Oliver?
17.
It is at advantage though, because he is in.
I'll roll
stupor.
again. Natural 20.
Great.
Or a little fist pummel him.
When you bring him down, Oliver, roll a wisdom save.
Great. My unarmed strike.
Oliver, you just get punched in the kidneys by little tiny fists, and you're like, you step out of it. You feel sick. You feel lethargic. Where you got bit throbs, but you're out of it.
Nice.
I'm just
Did I miss anything?
unironically pelvic thrusting as I'm shambling, like to make it look normal.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's not how zombies walk.
How many elven zombies do we see? If it's just one, that is how elven zombies walk.
You're gonna try to wake me up with that? You, I
Static,
don't know. Might want to go boobs first or something.
I'd have to get on my knees to hit you boobs first.
Even better.
I'm gonna slap Oliver. I'm gonna slap Oliver in the face.
Just shimmy walk.
You seem like you're maybe a toe person too,
I miss.
Oliver.
That's like an HBO zombie movie.
That's something.
Who were you trying to hit?
I missed hitting the Oliver
Why
I don't
are you
know. I
trying
didn't
to
mean.
hit
I didn't mean to
Oliver
roll that.
again?
because he's married.
That's fair.
I'm just saying it would wake me up.
Meanwhile, Boren's still several.
I'm gonna go.
I'll throw a rock at him.
Oh, he's a dwarf. I was gonna go up underneath him and like
Throw a rock at him,
sack
Tito.
punch him,
Let's do it.
but you're too short for me to sack punch
at-
you from
at
underneath.
Advantage because he's in a stupor.
Uh-huh.
Would that be just a dex roll?
Yeah, I guess plus attack
Yeah.
bonus.
I need to start working out with Oliver so I have better strength. Jesus.
Mine's -1.
It would have worked if you had hit him.
So I guess like 20 if it's the.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh wait.
Well, I did.
My
it,
AC
but-
is
Yeah.
20.
That sounds right.
Why wait in between? Why is it 20? Oh, because it's dex plus attack.
Yeah, my AC is 20.
Okay.
I figured it'd be proficiency.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You have a plus
So
4?
it'd be,
Okay. Me learning how powerful my players are.
Apparently not.
Well, just
Yeah.
now I'm got a plus 4. Your saves are like plus 10.
What's the damage on a stone?
Yeah, it's gonna say how much damage
one,
I take.
1d
Charisma saves +10. My wisdom's
1d4, I
+2.
guess, plus your dex. That's you.
8.
I only have
One-
1 temp hit point left.
Roll your wisdom save.
31.
Okay, you snap out of it. It hurts. he pegged you like right on the base of the neck.
You did what?
There's a stone. Hey, there's a stone that's just embedded in your neck. Little trickle of blood.
Who fucking threw that?
I just look around.
Everything turns
I
to
spell
you.
that thrust toward him.
And then I'm gonna look at how much distance is between us.
Space.
Why am I
between
over
us.
here?
You clocked out, mate.
Stop thinking, brother.
and everything has stopped and is looking in your directions.
Ooh.
Oh no!
And you hear from
Fuck.
pretty darn close. Lot
electric.
closer.
Can I throw the rock at it?
It's not
No.
that the roar is
Not a
closer.
magic rock.
Calm
It would be
down.
pretty funny.
and
Just every once in a while, just somebody take a rock and just throw it into the crowd.
Just
calm down and let's ghost
Just
tap
happy
for a little
to
bit.
throw
Then
rocks.
let's leave,
So
and
at,
we need to find out where Penny is.
so at this point, what Boren is in the lead, followed shortly after by Tito, and then Lucy, Oliver, pelvic thrusting Aoife.
That's done now, right? That's
I think
simmered
you should
down,
just
I
do it
think.
now.
It's part of her zombie persona now.
That's our
And
new
then
focus.
Lucy,
as a stripper zombie, it's fine.
How what do you, because there's now everything is looking at you, skeletons mainly. How do you want to handle this? Because talking isn't quite an option. So what is your personal action going to be to get yourself out of the situation? You can
Why don't we
you can do
shamble
a
and
sideward
target?
glance, maybe. But there are it's an army around you, several 50 or so skeletons plus other undead as well. Like, it's a lot. It's at this close to the city. So you have split second. So who wants to go first? I will let Chris go first. He's
I have
trying
an
to
idea.
talk.
I have an idea.
All right.
What if we aim towards one of the weakest looking of the zombies and we all start attacking it and doing static and doing performances like it's the problem?
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
She can't do that without more people knowing, so she's gonna try to shamble
Okay.
and try to shamble closer to the group and see
Okay.
what Oliver does.
You want to shamble. Boren, your hand went up next. What do you want to do?
Going to turn the unholy.
Oh shit!
All undead
Perfect.
within 30 feet of me must make a whiz saving throw.
Okay.
On failure, turn for 1 minute or until damage.
Okay. You
Doesn't
do
Tito have something that can help?
before we pull the cord on this plan. You understand there are undead outside of 30 feet by you.
How could I move to a spot where they're all within 30
No.
feet?
It's imagine you're in New York City, and
Uh-huh.
you're like, I have a 30-foot effect, and how many humans can I hit? You just turn into a terrorist. I mean, you kind of are in this case, but
I
it's
can feel your
undead.
careful word choice as you're like,
I
maybe
will-
have a, like,
I'll hold that. That's what I'm going to do if we clearly have to fight.
Okay. Aoife, what do you want to do?
So since Boren gave me a look earlier, I'm going to give him the same look back and then immediately glance toward Lucy. Like, my thought process originally was to communicate that we need to tamper this down, but now that Lucy has definitely made, motions of like, let's bite this fucker, like, I'm going to communicate via the same Boren face back to Boren and then glance at Lucy, like, all in.
Oh
She's
yeah,
got a
just
plan B.
shambling.
Tito
Okay,
will
I
do
guess
the
no
same
one's
thing.
doing
He'll
anything. I'm gonna
actually bite
shamble
the thing.
towards the targets.
Okay.
Yep.
Oliver,
Lock in.
Tito, what do you two want to do?
Tito's gonna bite that target that Lucy's going for.
Oliver?
So should I just do like body snatchers pointing?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what they do. I want to do whatever they do. I want to do like a stop, turn, and start going towards
the
the
one
target.
time it happened, it was quick and brutal, and you didn't see it coming.
No, we've seen them start going towards us, though, haven't we? Seen them turn.
Yeah, they shamble. The one time that you actually got attacked, where it's like we understand. It seems like they have several different modes. There's alert, like they're aware of something. You've seen that one before. They are investigating. Picture like a video game, I guess. Investigating where they're moving towards it. And then there's alert. They know something's there. And then there's the attacking one. So right now, clearly they know something's up, and they're all looking at theoretically.
I want to
you
trick
guys.
them into it being. I want to trick it to being a different one.
Okay. With
I
your
roll
performance,
deception. I'd happy to performance. Can I?
Sure.
I'm going to say deceptions, persuasion, performance. What are we doing?
24. Do I get to add the 4 from Oliver?
Yes.
So 28.
What do I?
Okay. And you're shambling towards one of the something
Like
near
it's
you.
clear the problem. Like like someone's controlling me, and it's clearly the problem, and I'm there to take care of a problem.
Okay, are you and you're going static when you're doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your static as well. Aoife,
That's charisma.
I'll need a similar. Everybody that's joining in on this,
27.
I'll need a similar roll.
So are you saying performance across the board and then our static?
You can also do deception, and then whatever
Okay.
you're rolling to turn off your brain.
Do we
And
get
is it
to
at
add-
flat roll, correct?
Yeah.
we add 4 to all of this, like 4 to our saves and 4 to our performance?
Orin might be out of range. What's your range, Born? Is it 10 feet?
Yeah, for the
The save.
yeah.
Oliver?
Thought that was a thing from Oliver before.
No, I don't add on to anybody else's performance. I just get 34s on it.
Yeah, 10 feet plus 4.
Sheesh.
I'll also be ready to throw out the animals if this doesn't work.
Tito? Oh, and I need your static roll, Oliver.
Okay.
I got a 20 on my performance, but a 13 on my static roll.
Oh, I didn't see it. 13 on your static, 20 on your performance. Okay. And Boren?
23 on the deception and a natural 1 on the static.
Okay.
With a plus 10 to get it to 11 and a plus 4 to get it to 15.
Sounds like you found signal on one of your channels.
You got a 15 on your. You got a natural 1, but you got to 15.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But I got a 34.
Boren.
Can I have a few of those?
Boren turns and he starts walking towards the city again.
All right, my turn. The Unholy's gonna go crazy soon.
And as you guys go static and you start just biting at a zombie, everything kind of dogpiles that one thing, and like they all just combination of you. It's just a big old dog pile of ripping something to shreds.
We need to try to get out of it.
I do want to say that for my static thing, I did it at disadvantage, so I'm not actually biting anything or eating anything. If I'm maintaining some sense of self.
Okay, sure.
And my performance is to make them think that I am.
If you want to try to slip out, you can roll your acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I'd like to try to get out. 7, I'm stuck.
It's not
And
long.
I'm traumatized.
It's not. There's not a lot of blood. Some ichor. It's splatty. You get hit by some body parts. Everyone that's in the pile. and
Oh.
they make short work of it, and then everything kind of disperses. Things get up, and they start walking back towards the city in their shambling form.
Surprised the Lucy plan worked.
Are you gonna do the same? Everybody shambling towards the city.
Yeah, we gotta get up to catch up to Boren.
I need everybody to roll your will saves. Wisdom
Oh
saves.
shit. Okay.
Oliver, yours is at disadvantage.
19.
And you're not close enough to Boren for his +4.
13.
Okay.
So I fail, basically, is what that means.
Yeah. Where's yours at, Boren?
I don't think I really
Oh,
even
Boren's
need to
already
roll
failed.
for those in the future.
You've
I
already.
was like,
you
I
already
didn't
got-
think I needed.
Yeah,
to
you
reach
got your
another.
natural one. All right.
Fucking 31.
Wow,
God
that'd have been
damn
really
it.
good if you hadn't got that natural one. If it was a natural 20, I would have given it to you and you'd have snapped out of it. So you all shamble, and it's as you turn yourself off, it's once again, it's like you are trapped behind a glass door, watching yourself be remote piloted, and you're on a course to.
Wait, we all fail?
Everyone failed. Yeah.
Okay. Is this possession?
Yes. Of
Okay,
a
I have a-
sort.
Is it
I have
magical,
immunity to
actually?
I have immunity to possession because of the ghost word cloak that I'm wearing.
Ooh.
I have something for charmed.
If it's advantage, or I'm sorry, if it's any kind of magical effect, it changes my stuff too.
Yeah. I can't be charmed, and anyone who
It'll just take it wrong.
It's not a charm.
Okay.
It's more like a compulsion.
The only reason I asked that is because you gave us these items, and now all of a sudden this is happening. I was like, I wonder if this immunity put to possession is part of this. Didn't one of the other items somebody had have the same similar effect?
I didn't take any of them, so I don't have anything.
Aoife, we're gonna say you have your wits about you
Okay.
because you have that magical item.
I'll still keep pace with the group though, since
And you can't. Why can't you be charmed, Warren?
Aura of devotion. Friendly
you-
creatures, including you, can't be charmed.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Is it magical? Because that would just make my rolls flat. I mean, I'm still gonna fail. I have to roll a fucking 18. But
Is it magical? That's an interesting question.
if
No.
it is in any way,
It's not. I would not consider it magic, in the sense that it is your magic. If that
What do you
makes
mean?
sense. It doesn't make sense. I would consider it anti-magic, almost. So it doesn't quite work in the same way. Hopefully it'll make sense in a short while. Aoife, you watch as everyone shambles, and at this point the group of people is more so there. Like
Okay.
there's so many undead there, and they're all funneling. And you walk. I don't know if you want to try anything. I don't know what you could try.
Currently right now my intentions are to stay as close to my party and within my party as I can, like trying to maybe center myself between them as they're shambling, without their wits about them. But I have my wits, and I still want to maintain the appearance and mental right of being part of the group at this moment.
Okay. So it's not long till you can see the city, and as you crest a hill, there's just it's a massive army of undead creatures. You see bone dragons, several of them flying in the sky. There's that feeling that you get where it's like, oh wow, they could rule the entire world with this if they so chose. The country to the country to the south stands no chance. Like they're wiped out for whatever reason. They're not. But that's like the sheer number and power of this army is awing and terrifying. And at this point it's like shoulder to shoulder with undead, and everyone is just walking slowly into the city towards this black hole sucking all the light. And as you get closer, everything is stopping in like a coliseum where it's funneling to it. So as you walk up, picture the Roman Colosseum with that light. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully it's just his phone.
Or he just fell asleep.
Or he fell asleep. Could be either of those. Okay. Oh, you know what? I guess we have one more game in us because I have to go watch my kids. My father-in-law isn't answering his phone. We call him every night because he lives alone. So Beth is leaving to go check him out. So I'm gonna go. We're gonna call game here. One more game apparently, and we gotta wrap it up with a nice bow. So we'll end like this. Aoife, at a certain point, you lose sight of Boren.
Hi, Chris.
You managed, because he was the farthest ahead. You have... Shh. I'll be out in a second. Okay. You managed to keep an eye on Lucy and Oliver, and you watch as maybe you catch the glimpse of Boren like, far up ahead as he enters into the Colosseum, and as you crest it, you are led up into some stairs, and you basically it kind of turns from chaos to organized madness as everyone goes to almost assigned seating levels, and you see one for Oliver, and then you sit down next to him, and then Lucy, and then you see Tito several rows over, and looking around you see Boren over there, and it's almost stadium like. I don't know if you want to put yourself in this situation, probably not. I don't know what other choice you have, which we will discuss next time for game, as you guys can deal with whatever is going on with this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out.
This was a video?
No, it's a stream. We'll be back again next Friday for one more. I was gonna try to push through, but now we can like have one entire messed up game.
Oh, yay.
Oh, joy. This wasn't the messed up game?
No, this wasn't
Jesus.
the messed up game. This was supposed to go faster.
Right.
It did not.
Should have been there for Arkwich.
It's going to get bad next game. Then I had stuff written out. Even I did a little bit of prepping. We didn't make it. I stretched it out too much. I should have just put you there.
For once, it wasn't us.
Yeah, I should have just been like.
I feel like we
there.
actually progressed
part of the
on our
problem.
own a little more than normal.
Well, I needed to let you guys. It needed to make sense for how you got in there. How would you have got in there?
Could have
And then-
quetzaled to the outskirts. That's
Yeah.
what I thought we were doing, but
Yeah. I mean, there would have been a bone dragon fight then.
Can I really get it?
Hey, we got this far without
Maybe
that's
the
good.
pretzel can static too.
Also, in case you didn't get it, you failed a check when you got bit by the zombie, Oliver. You were susceptible to it. That's why everything was bad for you. It'll be fine. Don't worry. It'll be fine and fun. See you next Friday. Bye.
yeah.